now. This is just really last minute, so I don't really have anything planned for today. I'm just going to be going around and skimming through some footage of events that happened within the past weekend, since BC1 was this weekend. So I'm going to be using a couple of sites that I normally go on. That was my computer. So yeah, I mean, I have nothing planned, so it's going to kind of just be a chill day today. And I'm going to be scrounging around websites, so bear with me for a little bit. I was thinking about doing something like maybe checking out like some of the best battles from this year, but that requires me digging a lot, and I don't feel like digging today because this is very last minute. So I figured I'd just come on in. I'm sure people are going to want to discuss BC1 a little bit today, so we can do that as well. Other than that, Winter Circle. I'm assuming Winter Circle is a event that happened on the West Coast, and then the same weekend, which was this past weekend, was Break Melee, and I'm pretty sure that was in Jersey. So that's cool. So I'll probably go around. Token, what up, yo? Dude, on a Monday. I know, man. This is like my old like days. I used to do like, man, in 2021 when I first started doing this, I did like 3 days a week, and then I did the mornings, I believe. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure I did like the morning, like really early, like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. And I did like 2 hours, I think, and then I would like go to work some random ass time, or it was really late at night, one or the other. I forget what it was, but yeah, man. When I think back to like when I was doing it for like 3 times a week, like I can't believe I was talking and watching footage 3 days a week on street. Like it's different. Like watching footage, I can always just turn it off, right? Like I can watch like a clip and I can be like, all right, that's enough for me today. But when I was streaming, like I'd watch it for like, I don't know how long, like fucking 2 hours, like minimum a day, when I was doing it. And like, man, it's cool at first, but then like a month or two into it, you're kind of just like, man, fuck this. I'm surprised they kept you up. Dude, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm extremely like, I thought I was going to be booted off. Well, first of all, they definitely did hit me with they didn't hit me with a strike. Yeah, they didn't hit me with a strike, but they definitely like got the monetization out of it. So I definitely no go for that. Which I kind of expected. I honestly expected to be booted the fuck off though, like completely. Like, hey, you're not going to be on here anymore, because usually they see something and I'm like ripped right off. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised. It's actually kind of cool. I'm super surprised we could keep up with the entire thing. I don't think the B girls were that bad, to be honest. Like, I think the rhythm of Red Bull is they kind of keep it going. So, you know, even if you're not having a good time, you're not gonna have to be waiting that long to watch. Other than that, I've been just reading like going through people's comments, not going through people's comments, but like seeing on like Instagram or like going on YouTube and like reading some of the comments on there from some of the battles. And it's just like, actually, we can probably do that today because I have like an hour or two on here. So I had a Patreon class that canceled last minute, and I was like, dude, if I already have like my everything set up good to go, I already have my like times set out for it, I might as well just stream for a little bit today. So yeah, but I'm gonna watch some. No, you know what we can do actually real quick here. Let's do this. What I'm gonna do is here. Let me move my camera down a little bit. There we go. Let's go to BC1 real quick so I can. I'm curious. I meant to do this earlier today. I wanted to see some of the what's it called? Some of the comments on the Hero 10 versus Samuka battle with him taking the crutch. Hold on 1 second. Red Bull BC1, Hero 10 verse. Whoa. Somebody's just literally just ripping right off of. They got to be getting hit with this. Somebody just ripped literally from the stream, like the actual, like all the battles. They got to be getting hit. Let me go to the official, actually. Hero 10 versus Samuka. Okay, yeah. Here, we can do this. We can look together. My bad. I was just like, this photo. Why not? What up, yo? I sleep. Do you really sleep to Breaking Bells? I can't do that, maybe. I think I get this like weird like tense up. Like I think about breaking and it makes my body like, you know? Breaking Conspiracy 1? Yeah, I know. That's what's on everybody's minds right now. I just want to... Okay, here. Let me go back into this. Okay. Here, let me lower this a little bit. All right. So we know the battle that we're talking about, right? We're talking about... okay, yeah. Samuka goes out. Cool. Hero 10 comes out. No. I don't think it's the first round. Not the first round. Okay. So, yeah, if anybody's wondering what I'm trying to read comments about, it's this situation. Now, okay, I'm going to be real. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, to be fair, they're probably like... They're probably cool, you know, they talk with each other, like, unless I'm, you know, I don't know the context of everything, right? You know, he shook his hand, everything's good, right? It's a battle. I wouldn't doubt I'd see some shit like this happening at a local jam, right? Kid Combo, what up, yo? Okay, yeah, let's read some of these, I'm sure something's gonna be in here. That was the first battle round. Is it real fun? Okay, let me lower this a little bit because these... Let's read. This was the best and most fun battle of the night. Yeah, cool. Yeah, good. I agree with you. The funkiest battle in the event. Okay, so everybody seems to be okay with it. I figured there'd be some comments on here being like, oh my god, how ridiculous. Also, you guys can see my history over here. Look, K-pop. How you got one leg awesome. This battle was epic. This is why it's called footwork and not feet work. National hero in Brazil. Holy shit, I love you guys. See, I mean, it seems like everybody's has like a good... I'm trying to see if there's actually any... Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It seems like everybody's all right with it. I figured there'd be something on here. Somebody losing it to this. People's expressions looked tense when you saw Hero 10 would do with his stick. Best battle of the night. Red Bull BC1 should have a cap for competing after winning 2 competitions. We can see Menno competing less. That has zero need to be on this comment. You see Menno's like... the hate of Menno is like spreading to every fucking clip on BC1. Okay, well, I don't see anything bad about it. I thought this battle was for Hero 10. Nah, I don't think Hero 10 beat him. I think Samuka beat him, definitely. Hero 10 crashed a lot after I rewatched it. Hero was amazing. Repeated that damn headspin every round. Well, that's a headspin. You can see the laughter and hype go down real quick when the crowd sees Hero 10. I don't know. Everybody seemed pretty hyped still when he picked the stick up. Battle is exceptional, but we cannot forget that Red Bull and its puppets manipulate results. Oh my god. There's no credibility whatsoever. Here, what are these? Why did Hero... Wait, okay. Why did Hero 10 won exactly 0 arguments? Yeah. You damn right. Plus, Hero wasn't clean in the last... Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're talking to him. Damn, you really think Hero 10 won this battle? Okay, cool. Really tight. I think Samuka had less waist. I don't know what that means. Samurai is incredible. Best battle ever. It was not human. Okay, cool. So everybody seems to be okay with it. There is nothing bad. Cool. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, well, that's good. If Ives wore a Red Bull shirt, he would have won. I don't think so, guys. I do not think so. That's not it. I mean, realistically, well, I heard Kareem posted something up. I didn't see it. I don't know if any of you guys saw it or not. I just heard from the grapevine Kareem posted something up yesterday, but then he took it down, I think. Talking about BC1 or something. I don't know. Personally, I thought Menno took it. And again, I'm not saying that as in like, I don't think it was a smoke show or anything. I just think if I was judging it, I would have probably given it to Menno. So, no biggie. Okay, let's go back to this. What did I want to watch? Daydream and Lando, semifinals. Yeah, let's watch semifinal stuff. Top 8. Well, I don't see another semi. I just see one semi. All right, let's. Break melee, semifinals. They don't have the. Oh, it's both. Okay. Team Natural versus Team Just Kev. Let me move this up a little bit. Are you going to the next World Final in Japan? I would like to. That would be sweet. Is Kareem Gravity? Wait, is Kareem Gravity? What do you mean? Did Gravity say something too? Some new school, old school footage posted on the Delight channel? What's that? Yeah, I mean the World Finals being in Japan. Japan's like, I mean, if I'm in town at the time, I would hope to be. I'm going to the Philippines next year. I know that. I think in February or March, one of them. I'm not going for breaking. I'm going for family stuff. I do not. I can, or do I? I'll leave it up to you. You take a guess if I have one on or not. Yeah, I think he made a post saying that the winner, that I'm the winner, but oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, like anybody can have their own opinions. Like I see, you know, if people think Ives won, people think Ives won. I don't think it's like a conspiracy theory though. Like everybody is, well, not everybody, but there's a good amount of people that just think because Red Bull like had a say in the winner. I don't know. Like I said, like if they do, like if it comes out that like Red Bull secretly plans the winner, but even so, like even if they secretly plan the winner, like it doesn't take away from me like thinking like, yo, I thought Menno won the battle. You know what I mean? I don't think it was a smoke show. If you think it was a smoke show, I don't know. You know, I'm just being honest. And even if he did win, like, or even if this had nothing, like if somebody else won, right? Like imagine if somebody else won the battle, like, I don't know, who's not sponsored by Red Bull that's in that lineup? Like Zooty Zoot. Imagine if Zooty Zoot won the event. Like, would we still be saying like, oh, it's like Red Bull corporate shit? Probably not, right? We're only saying it because Menno won. Which, to be fair, I thought all the calls were pretty much spot on. That might make me a horrible judge, I guess. But again, you got 5 judges, man. Like, I don't know. Your 2012 was damn dope. Watch you on Red Bull North. Oh yeah, I had fun in Red Bull, man. I had a good time. I trained more for the nationals than I did for the world, but I had a good time at Red Bull. Did you think Menno beat Samuka? I do, and I'm saying it based off of what I think to me looked like repetition from Samuka, and it's not. I'm not saying Samuka was bad or anything. Like Samuka killed it. I'm just taking it from if I'm looking at it from a judge's perspective of adding, you know, repetition into it. I know people can say like Menno repeats too, which he does, like. But when we're talking about move-wise and freeze-wise, like, it is what it is, you know? No, like, taking it for what it is. Like, same freezes, same moves being done. I think Samuka killed it. I think Samuka was MVP of the night because he like murdered all of his battles. He had the crowd with him. Like his energy was like on point. He's an amazing guy. I just think, you know, if I'm coming down to judging it and going down to details, I think he beat him. Are we playing APT on a B-Boy Jam? Who is DJing right now? This is a wild take. I would not break to this. I'd be upset. There we go, some more normal music. Nothing offense to that song. I mean, the song's cool. If I'm in a battle and they were playing that, I'd be like, dude, you're getting some type of dance out of me that's not gonna be breaking. I mean, I'll dance, but I ain't going in hard as shit. You imagine that song playing and people trying to act hard to it? That's rough. And if you guys don't know, this is a Jersey event. This is more local. This is not a big crazy jam or anything. What's up? Did you see the finals between Menno and Issei on Breaking for Gold? I don't think I did. I can watch that though. How long ago? What year was that? I can find that footage. We can watch that. When I watched, I recently rewatched like Blonde versus Menno from BC1 20 something. I forget what it was. It wasn't too long ago. But you know, I watched it again. I still think Blonde won that battle. I don't think like Menno's like unbeatable or something. I just think, you know, for the battles that happened this past weekend. But again, like Menno, I think is also a certain taste for people. Like some people do not like. Some people say he just rolls around on the floor all day. He rolls a lot, but it's very technical, very detailed. If you can like pay attention to it. 2019. Oh, okay, we can watch that. John Hogan, what up, yo? Somebody just messaged me saying apparently Skeleton Crew from the Star Wars on Disney is decently good. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars Disney stuff, but I can give it a go. Track record for Star Wars Disney is not so hot for me. I like his jacket. If you play a for me, you're gonna get some type of dance 20, but it's not gonna be breaking. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you play that song for me, I don't think my body's gonna move the way that I want it to move breaking wise. Trying to like understand how this is going about. I think it's like Pokemon style, right? That's how this battle is. Well, actually, yeah. I'm assuming because you got teams basically. There's like a lot of like, I mean, not a lot, but there are a couple of the same like battles that I'm kind of interested on like who created some of them. Like the Pokemon style battle. And then there's like the, what's it called? The one that Silent Elements does, like the knockout way. I think it's fun. I think it adds an element of like a game into the battles. I know some people are not a fan of it, but I think it's pretty sick. I think it's fun. Nice. It's on it. My last battle, they played new wave techno. Oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, man. There's the tracks that are coming out nowadays is kind of ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but just like not like what's it called? I don't know. We're trying to like reach by like creating our own beats and shit, and sometimes them beats are not good at all. Let's Issei versus Menno. WDS finals? Oh, this one, I'm assuming. Which was bigger, Final Robbery, Menno, Killer? No, I don't think Ives won in that battle. It's not a robbery. Technicality, I think Menno won. I'm just being honest. Now, I don't know if I think... Well, I don't know if I think Killa lost, though. I think I thought Killa won that. Have you tried anime beats, Dom, while breaking? I don't really like breaking to it, but I like listening to it, and I like putting it over top of breaking. Like if I'm making like a clip or something. I love anime music. Oh, you posted a battle up? I'll check it out. Oh, Snap didn't know you were on, just came on her video. I was watching. Oh. Yeah, I just came on randomly today. I had a Patreon class that canceled last minute for the day, so I had time. I figured I'd just come on and chill for a little bit. Like, Menno puts a lot of, like, content into each round. There's, like, very little fluff in it, which is, like, it's a lot of stuff that links in together. I know people say, like, oh, it's, like, rolling around, but when you look at it, it's very technical, it's very detailed. Things flow into each other, and it's a lot of things flowing in and out of each other. Which is why he's, like, you know, he just has a lot of content. When you're paying attention to it, it's, like, sometimes we'll outbeat people that add fluff into their rounds. This is a good battle, actually. I agree, it should have been tiebreaker. I thought Menno's second round beat Issei's second. Solid. I'm assuming Issei won this second round. This round of Menno's isn't so hot. Yeah, that's Issei. So it's a lot of content. Just, I'd say that's Issei's round. Oh, what the hell? You keep going? What, they have like a break in between two rounds? Oh, is this when they were like doing it that way? This is kind of weird, right? I thought that was a tiebreaker. The other thing you have to come to realize too, like we can't just watch like a single battle either. I think people watch one battle and they automatically are like, this is it. Like this is this move versus this move, or this round versus this round. You don't know about repetition. You gotta watch everybody's battles before you're watching this battle. So like I don't know if like Issei already did a headspin or something. You won't know unless you literally watch every other battle. So people that come on and just will say like, hey, there's no way this guy beat him. But it's like, are you sure though? Because repetition is very big when judging competitions. It's a little bit more impactful for Menno in the second round. Third round was definitely Issei though. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Man, this judging system is so weird. I mean, it's not judged round for round. Hold on a second. Menno wins. Yeah. Oh, is it because of the amount of like red? Like he won more? What? Man, this is ridiculous. I don't like this judging system. Yeah, I mean, it's like a tie technically, but then, yeah. That's a good battle. It was super close. The technicality stuff I'm not really down with when it like comes down to like a 0.5 decision of something. When you compete, do you watch other people battle? What do you mean? Oh, like if I'm competing, it depends. Like, if it's like, if I'm in the middle of like a battle and the round before me, like I'm gonna be, it's hard because you want to be like preparing yourself before the next battle. You want to be sitting there waiting for like watching the battle while you're about to go out, right? A lot of people like to go to the side and kind of get into like a certain headspace for themselves. So I wouldn't really say like I would watch them, but I would, if there's a big enough gap where I'm like, okay, I know like this crew is probably one of the best crews that's here. Let me watch them if I have enough of a gap in time to like, because I'm probably going to meet them at like the finals or something, or the semifinals. So if I have like a big enough gap of like, I don't know, we'll say this. We'll say like, okay, I'm in a competition and we got somebody like Menno or Issei in there, right? We just watched both of them. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going to get to these guys in the semifinals. If I have a big enough gap, let me watch what they're doing. So when it comes time to battle them, I can call out their repeats, right? Also, when you see them start repeating, it gives you a sense of like confidence to be like, dude, you're already repeating. Like, there's no way you have an arsenal to beat me right now. Now, it also depends with the judges too, because some of the judges, like, I don't know, they don't really care about repetition that much, and that kind of like screws shit up because repetition is very like meaningful, especially with breaking, where like, the reason why repetition matters is it shows how big your arsenal is, and if you don't have a big arsenal, well, you're just not going to be making it and breaking. It shows that your lack of like, lack of creativity, where you have no creativity, but the other person just has more of an arsenal in their move that they're just going to use. Matthew Jones, what up, yo? On my lunch break, killing time. Hell yeah, that's the best time to do it. Shigekix replaced Issei for Japan poster boy. I think so as well. I don't know why, but like, I think it was like the whole like Issei went through like an arc, like a straight up like anime arc, where like he turned against Red Bull and like Red Bull disowned him for a while, like, and then Shigekix was like coming up and like he was like the new face of Japan. To be fair, man, Shigekix like. And nothing against Issei, because I don't know anything about Issei, the way he handled like the business or anything. But like Shigekix handles shit, dude. He's probably the richest b-boy out of any b-boy right now, especially in Japan. What's my favorite judging system? I don't have a favorite judging system. To be fair, I kind of just, I don't know, man. I just like somebody holding up a card and being like, here you go. And if I have to ask, I can always go up to them and ask. Most of the time, I don't care. It's like, you voted against me, whatever. I'll go train. It's just, people have different reasonings of judging. The way that I judge, dude, I don't know. Ivan judges completely different from me, maybe. You know what I mean? There's no set judging system, and there's no way that we're ever going to come to terms where somebody is going to teach me how to judge a competition. Even when you teach me how to judge a competition, and I'm judging something like form, like, hey, I like the way that looks. I think that form is good. The way that I think something looks good could be completely different than the way somebody else looks and thinks it's good. So I think there's just too many like preferences, like personal preferences with everybody to kind of just, you know, like people can say like, you know, people say like, oh, Meadow sucks, he's just rolling around on the floor. To you, yeah, maybe. But to me, like, it's I can see detail and I can see technicality in the moves and the way that things are connected. So like one is experience and two is like the way that you just view breaking. Some people don't care about repeating. Some people don't care about sitting on the floor and like threading for like 500 hours. It's just, it's just personal preference. And it's hard to say like, and that's why you always have so many mixed opinions on like, on judge, unless it's like a clear smoke. But even the clear smokes, there's always going to be somebody against it. Like if it's 100% fact, like you put the most top tier B-boy up against like somebody that just started yesterday, you're going to have people saying like the B-boy that started yesterday, I don't know, this guy has a good understanding of structure and blah, blah, blah. Like you're going to have some wild explanation under it. Have you been late to a battle and missed your round? No, never. I will say that. I've never been late. I've battled with people that, you know, like in a 2-on-2 and they're in the bathroom and they don't come and I, you know, go through a 2-on-2 and I battle, make it to the next round and my partner would come out and be like, hey, like, did we battle yet? I'm like, dude, I had to do that round by myself. So yeah, we already battled. If I'm judging, I go by body type. You lost if your pants fall. I mean, it's true. I'm not gonna lie. If your pants fall off, it could be pretty bad. That could be a demeaning factor. There's a whole team now. It's Shigekix, Suki, Hero, and that's their Avengers. Nah, and also Ryan now too. That Ryan guy, super nasty, by the way. Like, I don't know what event it was. I think it was the Flora's Flava that just happened recently. Him and Shigekix won it. Dude, the dude is so very good, like, all-round, like, form. He has power. He has freeze. Like, very good. He's probably going to just keep getting better, too. I think he's super young. First B-boy to spin on their face when that round, wins that round. Yeah, no matter what. I mean, I've seen people spin on their face before. It might have been a mess-up, but it's happened. I don't think they won the round, though. I think that's another, like, topic to talk about. Is, like, what are the limitations that, you know, a body can do, right? Like, where are we gonna peak? Where there's gonna be no moves create? We're at a very high, almost peak right now with double air flares. Unless people start levitating, we're not getting triple air flares. Unless you also tornado it. But we're talking about like actual double air flare, like Monkey King, like that guy, like he's probably the closest. Actually, I saw somebody else recently, probably like a couple months ago. They posted a clip on Instagram of them doing a double air flare, and like they landed it. It was a kid. It was a little kid. It's wild. So a little kid, he's probably like 11, 12 years old, but he did it. Like, okay, maybe it wasn't like the cleanest, but I think he's closer than Monkey King, to be honest. I wish I had that fucking clip still. Ryan is what everybody hopes. Yeah, Ski. Yeah. Dude, Ski is super nasty, man. Like, Ski is like really dope in battles sometimes, but then I watch other battles and I'm like, man, you are not that great, right? And it's more so of like, I think he's more of a, like, he listens to the music and kind of just goes off. Some battles he just doesn't go off enough, and it's like high level competitions you need to be going off constantly. El Nino can do back head spins. Yeah, there's a guy from Japan also back head spins. There's a couple people that do back head spins. I think I brought this up like a while ago. Dude, there's some guy from Japan, Kiten Ninja, and he used to do, man, I posted on my, let me see if I can find it. I posted on my Instagram a while ago. It is the most wild head spin. It's my favorite head spin variation still to this day. And it was like done in like Battle of the Year like 2000 or some shit. Let me see. Let me find it for you guys. Give me a second. Where's it at? My reels. I posted it up because I think everybody should see the head spin. It's fucking wild. Where's it at? Posted a while ago. Headspin. LT. Dancing, anime. Oh. Okay, it's somewhere around here. Oh, man. Maybe I took it down. It's gonna suck if I took it down, because I found it for a reason. Because I didn't want to lose it. My bad, guys. I'm scrounging right now looking for this fucking Headspin. Damn, I might have deleted it. That's sad. Or it's like even before this. Headspins. Oh, I found it. I fucking found it. Okay. Here, let me. Come on, bro. Go back. Okay. Check these headspins out. Like, how ridiculous. I think I have another clip too. Yeah. Watch this. Dude, that's so ill. That's such an ill headspin. That's crazy, dude. But yeah, the back headspins, I think I posted something up about, and that guy also, I think, was doing back headspins too, which made me find that clip and like post that up. But I think people say, you know, like El Nino definitely sticks out in my head of people that do it, because somebody posted up like, oh my God, look at this guy, he's doing headspins on the back of his head. It's like a newer guy, and I'm just like, nah, man, that's been done. That's like an El Nino like signature. Like, people have already been did that, you know? And I think that's where like, I like to talk about this from time to time, because people don't really understand that, like, you know, people say, oh, there's only so much that you can create, or, you know, people giving props to like, dude, look how original this guy is, when like realistically, like, depending on how long you've been in the scene, your sense of like shit that's never been done before is limited compared to people that just have been in the scene longer. Like, when I started in like 99, YouTube wasn't created until 2005, right? So, well, around that time, I think 2005, 2004, like, it didn't really start popping off. So like, anything before YouTube, like, all the people that danced and stopped dancing before like 2004, 2003, you will never see them people if there's no footage of them. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of crazy shit that nobody will ever see, because they weren't on YouTube. There's no footage of them. They stopped dancing before the internet like really blew up. And like, for me to be like, yo, that's been done before, is, you know, I might be saying that because I know that move from somebody that nobody's ever seen before, right? Which means it's just a coincidence that the person is also doing it. But that's not going to take away the fact that in my head that like, hey, the longer you've been dancing is also a good reason as to why people judge competitions, because you have a better understanding of things that just have been done before. And maybe not everybody's going to call them out. And maybe, hey, they're doing the move by accident, you know, not by accident, but like, it's just coincidence that they made it up. But being realistic, if the move is already done, in my head, it's kind of like a flat out, it's not like against you, but it's a flat out, like, it kind of like levels, it evens out. It's not like you're getting points for it. If it's like amazing, I'm kind of just like, okay, I've seen it before. You know what I mean? Battle of the Year 1 vs 1 with Zeku winning was a stacked top 16. I'm curious on why Zeku never really goes to, I mean, I know he talks about like money, you gotta give me so much money to be in BC1 and everything, but like, I don't know, I feel like that guy is like made for competitions. Moves so damn evolved, like Hong Ten used to do the fingers now. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest though, the finger things, I'm not a fan of it. No offense to the move or anything. I just, looks wise, I'm not a fan of it. Dom, check out Kosei Breaking Fest, some dope battles that just went down recently. Is that the one with Menno and Stripes in the final? I think people were saying like that there was like a robbery in that battle. I forget who it was. B-Boy Vampire does something like that from Russia or Europe. B-Boy Vampire, like back headspin thing. No, when those kids tried to pass a headspin on the forehead is good. I'm like, nah, I was disgusted. Oh, they're doing like head spins on their forehead. Yeah, there is some kids doing that, right? It's kind of wild, man. People are gonna get hurt. I mean, I know I say that I sound old, but like, you know, because we're doing some crazy shit, but like, we're gonna go over the, like, doing head spins on your forehead is like, I don't know, man. That's like some next level type. You're risking really bad injury. Also super dangerous for your neck. Not gonna lie. I know like people also do like the head spin hop things, and people don't really know stories about like the injuries that have occurred like in previous time with like people doing, you know, when you're doing a head spin and then you like no hands like hop on your head while in the middle of a head spin. Like, dude, I've heard horror stories. I mean, I think Little Caesar, I think, used to do it, and I think that's how he like messed his neck up. I could be wrong. Pretty positive though. That story was that, you know, Little Caesar. I don't know if he broke his neck or did something really bad to his neck, but I think he did doing head spin hops. Not good. Don't do head spin hops. I don't think it's worth it. You don't want to do that. Okay. I wanted to see. I have injury from head spin hops. Don't do it. Oh, you have an injury from head spin hops? Herniated disc? Damn, really? Yeah, dude. How to get inspired without biting other people. You can, okay, this is probably the best way to do this, right? I thought about, like, ways that, like, when I was younger, like, how would I get inspired or anything. I think the best way to go about it, I think you can bite, okay? You can bite in practice is what I mean. Like, I wouldn't say to bite and go, like, to competitions and use these moves and, like, you know, go to a competition, take somebody's move, go to a competition and make it look like it's your own, right? I just talked about this on my Patreon. Like, it's like one of the videos I have up on my Patreon, but I figured why not just talk about it right here. So I think it's okay to bite in practice, because as a kid, like, we all grow up mimicking moves. We all grow up biting moves, technically. I mean, we're technically biting windmills and flares, and, you know, we're being taught it. In a sense, we're biting because we are literally doing the same exact move. I think it's okay to bite in practice. You learn a move, and you evolve that move. We all grow up watching people. We all grow up mimicking moves. I think it's okay to do that. The issue comes to play is when we are in a competition and we're playing it off as if we created this move. This is my idea. I'm proud to show this idea off. That's a no-go. It's not okay to bite. I think it's okay to bite in practice, to learn moves and kind of evolve them. That's how breaking works. We take stuff for inspiration. Now, the other way that I think biting is, I can't even call it biting because you're technically talking to somebody about the move, right? Caveman's jumping bean windmills, right? It's when people, they hop on their shoulders while doing windmills. Caveman gave the okay to, hey, I want this move to be out there. Like, please, anybody can do this move. Completely fine, right? Now, if it's somebody's signature, like, I don't know, Wing doing wing mills, you know, where he, like, grabs his feet and he's, like, doing his own mill, that would be a bite, obviously, and everybody would call it. Now, if Wing was like, hey, I want to add this into the pool of power moves, call it a wing mill, add it into whatever you want to, I think it's too late at this point because everybody kind of knows it's like Wing's signature. But if he created it and wanted to put it out there to do it, that's fine. I just think as an art, like, to create, this is where people start to get kind of confused, or not confused, but talk about breaking being an art form is like, because you're creating, right? And I think creating and doing your own moves is like, you know, it's just part of the thing to do in breaking. It's what gives you your own character, you know, your own signatures. I think everybody needs signatures. If there's people out there where I'm like, dude, I don't know one move you created for yourself that's not a signature, I don't know, then people don't stick out in my head. They will never stick out in my head. Hey Dom, at work. Vince, what up, yo? Is it pretty much impossible for a musicality and freestyle b-boy like Nasty Ray or Zupreme to win big stage comps? No, I don't think so. I mean, Zupreme has won big stage comps. I'm pretty positive. I think, like, I think when it comes down to it, is it more risky? Yeah, it's more risky because you're freestyling more, and like that falls into sometimes people that freestyle more fall into a category of repeating. And when you start repeating, it's part of repetition. When you start repeating in a big battle, once you get to the final battle, you know, you're limiting the amount of stuff that you can do without repeating. And for a freestyle dancer to kind of like just be popping off, sometimes you're just moving and not thinking, and you repeat. And a repeat could cause you a battle. It is what it is. But I'm pretty sure like Supreme, even Nasty Ray, like they've won big competitions. You know, they're known for a reason. Like they're amazingly good at what they do. But they can definitely excel at it. They might have a harder time, but like I think Supreme and Nasty Ray do just fine in big competitions. You got to flip it and make it your own. Exactly. This is exactly what breaking is about. Taking inspiration from something, flipping it, making it your own. Last time I watched The Lords of the Floor, there were moves from Soul B-Boys that time, like way ahead of time, literally created today. Yeah. I mean, if you watch older footage, like, I mean, even like yesterday, I saw something of like, forget who I was watching. I forget who it was. I was watching somebody, and they were doing like stack combos and like transfers and power, literally better than like what is being shown today. And I'm just like, dude, like, and they stopped dancing. You know, after time, you just stop dancing, and sometimes these people just get like lost in time. They're lost in time for like people that like don't go online and like not research, but like dig into like other b-boys. Like most people will not know who he is because he's not entering BC1. You know what I mean? Like the way to get your name visually out there is just not possible because he just doesn't break anymore. You can try to share the clip around as much as you can, but you know, at the end of the day, like it's got to be something like amazing to get it spread around, or amazing, or like very creative and original. What do you think about one-handed baby air flare? The like what Tiger does, where he like literally looks like a pogo stick. He's like popping off. I think it looks like a pogo stick. But again, like power and variations. You gotta be honest with yourself with breaking. Like if you're doing basically general moves together, like dude, a figure four, baby variations, you know, your legs being in just like generic poses, and then plussing that in with like one-handed air flare, 1.5 normal air flare. To me, that's generic. Like that's not generic in a way that it's boring, but like generic as it like I think anybody can do it. I don't think there is a need to be like, oh, I thought of that, you know, because at that point it's who's just gonna do it first. Like the thought process is not really that hard to think about, right? Like you can think about, okay, elbow air flare, one-handed baby, right? Like there's not that much to think about when you have a, you know, 20 words to put together, basically. So I think if it's like generic enough that it's a normal generic position, it's a normal generic power move, it's a normal generic. My mic just fell. Because I just redid my computer and I didn't strap this up hard enough. If you guys haven't noticed, my mic is on this side today because I just redid my whole. So I'm gonna unscrew this real quick. Anyways, yeah. So like going back to that, it's more about just being smart and like it's not creative. It's who's the first person to do it. It's like a double air flare. Double air flare is like the same way. Who's the first person to actually do it is what's gonna matter. Move this off. Okay, that's better. Mic drop. Yeah, literally, I just mic dropped. Oh, this is actually nice. Nasty Ray be winning without telling us sometimes. Yeah. Nasty Ray enters events sometimes, and I'm just like, I'll see footage of it like later on. I'm like, shit. Like he was at what's it called? Unbreakable that happened in Virginia. I didn't even know he was coming out for it. I just saw footage of it like randomly like a week after when I was watching footage. What do you think about? Hi Dom, haven't seen you in a while. Gotti, what up, yo? Yeah, I kind of took a break from streaming and stuff, but I had a Patreon today. They canceled last minute, and I figured I had like everything set up and everything, so I might as well just come on and talk for a little bit. Taking each move from any b-boy that we created as our own transition and how we organized and compiled them together originally. Do you consider it as fresh? I mean, that depends. Like, if you make it something of your own, then yeah. I mean, that's how b-boys kind of create, you know, that's how b-boys kind of get their own style. For me personally, like, I'm just a hybrid of just a bunch of b-boys that I really like watching breaking. I like the way that they move, so I tried to kind of mimic them when I was like younger. Like, for example, like Rockstripe was extremely clean, so I always wanted to focus on like being cleanly and like certain transitions that he does. Ronnie was super technical. Dizzy did footwork a certain way. Abstract moved a certain way. Tops wise, like, I liked watching DOMkey do tops. Like, there's a bunch of people in different aspects that I just took little things from, and I'm like, that's what I like. This is what I want to do. And I kind of, my own style, that's technically just how styles evolve and how you get your own style, technically. You know, I think a lot of people are just hybrids of like people they grew up watching. How's the gaming backlog? I'm on Path of Exile 2 right now, and I'm literally just starting, and I know for a fact I'm gonna be on it for probably a while. I mean, Indiana Jones just came out today. That's like the newest like AAA title that's come out. So like, I'm not that interested in it. Game Awards are on Thursday. I might actually stream while the Game Awards are going on, just so I can come on and talk and like bullshit around for a little bit. But I just actually upgraded my computer to like top high-end computer right now. Like, it's basically as good as you're gonna get right now. I do it every couple of years. I think the last time I upgraded my computer was like 2021 or something, maybe 2022. But I just upgraded it fully again, and it's a fucking powerhouse. Where around the world is the most intimidating ciphers? I don't know. Again, this is like another thing where you got to be at the jam to kind of see it. I don't personally see a lot of footage of ciphers going on at like jams. I see mainly competition footage. I mean, the U.S. is just, I don't know. You know, I can't say like the U.S. is like crazy, but like the locals, like, it can get pretty damn heated. I've seen the local jams more heated ciphers than sometimes if I would go to France for like a weekend to do a competition. Some b-boy eagerly love to show bite signs to a single move without looking the set over as a whole. Yeah, well, to be honest, like, some moves are a bite. There's moves that are a bite, and I can like, I get it. There's a certain way moves are done, and it's a bite. Like, and now I think bite has kind of evolved into like something new today, where like it's not just a bite anymore. Like, it's kind of evolved into a like, you do the biter sign, and it's almost like saying like that's already been done, because like a bite is like, yeah, it's the same move as, you know, doing somebody else's, but it's different now, because like people can, like, sometimes it's a coincidence, right, that somebody is biting a move, but does that mean that person literally went and watched the footage and was like, I'm biting this, right? I think also the biter sign is a showing of, hey, that's already been done, and that's not your shit. That's somebody else's shit. So that's probably the better way to look at it. But also, a move can be a bite. A move can be generic. But when you get into the category of like the way that the move is getting into and the way the move is getting out of, or the move itself just being done, like, I consider that the way that the bite is told, right? If it's specifically done a certain way for a certain person, that's why I would say it's a bite, or it's been done already. Most intimidating ciphers in America, I feel, are Florida. Florida's crazy. New York, Philadelphia. Like, I mean, I watched wish I had the footage. I don't know where it's at. There's a cipher jam that happened, like, I guess a couple months ago. And there's just some people going off at the jam. And I was like, it's entertaining, though. I will say that. I'm super happy that I don't got to be involved in that shit anymore. No offense. I love Cypher and everything. But, dude, I've had my fair share of people just getting way too heated in a Cypher. And, like, I don't know. When I was growing up, man, there was, like, a fist fight at literally almost every single jam. Compared to what it is now, it's a little bit more stable. But it was rough when I was growing up. And I was a kid at the time, too. There was no, like, kid battles. It was like I was 13 years old battling in the ciphers against, like, 25-year-olds. It was rough. But, hey, I guess that makes us Makes us thick-skinned, as you can say. Boston can be intimidating, but also very fun. More jams are meeting with all styles. Yeah, I mean, the issue with the all styles dancers situation thing is all style, as in when we're talking about all style, I'm talking about like, I don't know, what's that called? Dancer Style by Red Bull. Like, I take that kind of like all styles. The issue with that scene is there's a lot of biting going on, and people have no reason to call a biter on it because they don't know any better. Like, I brought this shit up multiple times where, like, I brought certain b-boys up, for not b-boys, certain all-style dancers up, and it's a bite. It's a clear bite. It's not like a, hey, man, that's just a coincidence. It's a 1,000% bite. You watched footage from a b-boy. You took the whole entire move, the whole way they got into it, the whole way they got out of it, the way that the move is done, and the crowd's going crazy. And, like, to me, that's rough because there's nothing you can do about it. Like, who am I as a b-boy to go into the all-style scene and be like, you know, I'm the only guy in the crowd like, no, that's a butt, you know, while everybody's losing their shit. It's an entirely different scene. I just hope more people start to realize that, hey, biting probably should not be, you know, like, or if I'm battling somebody, like, and somebody does a bite, like, I will call a bite on it versus, like, just letting it go. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard, though, because I don't think all styles watch a lot of breaking footage, so they're not really understanding of, like, certain moves that are being done, if it's a bite or not. I've been breaking for 12 years, but I haven't made any much of an impact in the community. Any advice? I can talk a lot about that. Short and sweet of it, I can say to... It's hard. It's hard to, like... There's a lot of stuff that goes into making noise, right? I will say this just very short and sweet. Use social media to your advantage. We're in 2024. We can use social media. Like, it's here for us. I know, like, a lot of people have, like, a weird taboo about, like, posting practice or posting footage up about breaking on your social media. I'd say to do it. It's a way to get your name out. Like, it's just another tool to get your name out. But also make sure you are going to jams. The way to get connected with people is to build with your community. 1,000%. Build with your community. Go around, make friends. Like, I know people want to play the villain sometimes too, but if you're here to, like, if you're here to, like, get known and, like, build with the community, just go make some friends in the community. Like, don't play the villain the entire time. Even villains have friends. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people that played the villain when I was growing up. They had villain friends. You know, they have the whole arc nemesis, you know, squad all together. So just go out to events and socialize. And if you're not very social, just go around and compete and try to get your name out as much as you can. Push it out. You got to push it. You can't just post up a clip and then just leave it sit there and be like, hope someone sees this. Nah, man, push it out. You know, it's the hustle. Breaking is about hustling, and it's about pushing your name out. Playing SOCOM PS2. Dude, really? I haven't played SOCOM in so long, especially PS2. You have, like, that old ass, like, 56K modem that you plug into the back of the PS2. No, it's fine. I'm talking about anything in here because I literally don't have really anything to... I had no plans today. All styles battles are overhyped. I think so as well. I think the energy there, though, is fantastic. I think the crowd is into it. People go crazy. I do find it fun to look at people's reactions sometimes where, like, they are overhyped and, like, they act like somebody just, like, exploded on the floor, and they're like, oh, they look like they're about to cry. They're throwing their hats off, and it was, like, just a simple move that, like, b-boys see every day. I think that adds to the excitement of it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's hilarious. I think the energy there is fucking fun. They look like they have a better time than breakers do sometimes when you go to a jam and everybody's, like, pretty quiet. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel a certain way about all styles dancers taking a lot from breakers. Oh, you're on emulation. Oh. Playing a lot of Predecessor on PS5? What's Predecessor? PS2 B-Boy game, the first and last of its... Dude, I have that somewhere. Somebody let me borrow it, and I never gave it back to him. I don't know who it was. If you end up watching this, let me know. Because it was somebody I'm pretty sure around like my area, like let me borrow it, and I never gave it back. I found it in my like closet the other day, and I was like, man, I still have this shit. Which also that game is I don't know. Somebody was playing it also I think somebody was playing it like a couple days ago. They had like an emulation for it. Dom, I started breaking in 2019. I was 18 and fresh. I joined the military in 2020. Since then, never had time to break anymore. It's 2024, and my contract is up in 1 month. I am 23 now. Dude, 23 is still young, man. You have plenty of time. There's like a lot of people that start breaking when they're like in their like late teens. And dude, I think the average age of when I was growing up, like people started at like 18. I was considered a kid. Like, you know how today there's like 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds doing one-handed air flares? I was like 13 and I was considered like, holy shit, this kid is so young. Like, I'm pretty sure you're fine starting at 23. Because the normal age when we were growing up was around that time. I think it's just, if you're younger, I guess you have a little bit of more time to get into it. To be fair, I'm also kind of curious on how many kids are going to actually stick into it. Like, there's only so much you can drill of breaking. When you're 3 years old and you already got one-handed elbow air flares, when you're 20 years old, are you still going to be doing this? Because I'd probably be sick of it. Meno winning, I wasn't surprised. Yeah, no, but I think he won, fair and square. Not gonna lie, I remember hearing the BC1 drama, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna play some retro games. Yeah. There's no drama. It's just people. Meno won, and he's a Red Bull. Like, if somebody else won, there would have been no talk about like Red Bull winning the event or Red Bull being rigged, whatever it was. I'm 23 and I still practice like I'm 16. Could be my ADHD. No, but honestly, like, yo, I've been breaking for 20 something years now, and I feel fine, you know? I will say this though. The second you stop moving, not a good idea, because I took like a year off of like training every day or like every other day, and when I tried to get like really fully back into it, my body could fucking feel it. But I'm back to normal now, but that pickup to get back to it was rough. It was a rough couple months. I started breaking since 2010. Today, I just maintain it by joining local events. Yeah. If no events, I won't. Yeah, dude, I think it's fine. All right, God. Hey, it was good seeing you, bro. Stop by again. I'll be probably on maybe sometime later this week. Yeah, dude, I think not only is breaking like just good to you know, just do, like, especially if you've been breaking, like, to be part of the community, stick up with the community. I mean, it just keeps you in shape. Like, I cycle a lot. That's most of my exercise time now, is I go out cycling, I go out gravel biking, I go out bike packing. So like I'll ride 50 miles out, set up a tent, camp out, 50 miles back. It's just something that me and my fiance do. Like, we just go out and we bike a lot. Even that, like, if I come home and like 2 days later I go and I like start breaking's full body, or cycling is like I can feel it in my legs. Breaking, I'll feel it in my entire fucking body versus like just going out and cycling. How do you feel when a crew member does the same move or even adopts a similar style as you during practice? I think that's how that's just the way things used to be, though. Like, there used to be, you could tell crews were like together based off of them moving almost in a similar fashion. You could tell like people were from like, you know, like I remember, I forget who it was. I think Elmo from Havoc Coro, who used to live in Texas, came to New York one time for an event. And Elmo was like, he's a more traditional style dancer. Came to New York, and like, I just remember the call outs that Elmo was getting because he just moved like somebody from the East Coast. At that time, like, East Coast was very traditional, more foundational style. And I just remember Elmo coming from the West Coast to the East Coast, and like Breaks crew calling him. Now, I'm also sure that him just being from the West was part of it as well. But like, his style was just very East Coast at the time. Like, we were used to seeing that at our jams, like that style, and it wasn't really West Coast based. So like, you could tell styles depending on the crews that they're in. or even from the regions that they're in. They just moved a certain way. Florida, same thing. Like all the Flipside King guys, like I know like today there's a lot of people moving like Flipside King guys, but like yo, growing up like that was their style, and that was like you could tell like they're from the same part of Florida. Like yeah, it's I think that's one thing that I miss about breaking is like the like crew aspect of breaking, where like yo, these dudes like they move together, like they are a squad, like this is their name, you know, like you knew they were moving like weird, like it was almost like the LOZ guys were the same way, where like they did a lot of like stuff that like me and the other LOZ guys do, where we do a lot of like I don't know, I like to talk about like action figure style posing, which I talk way more about on my Patreon and everything. I could talk for about an hour, but like there's a certain like style of like the way of like, you know, I dance, and I think like yeah, I don't know, I just missed that whole like arc of like breaking where like it was like a regional kind of style to people. The military job takes a heavy toll on your body for sure. Can barely do a mil. Damn, really? Now, is that because like you're not flexible enough anymore, or is it like you just need to stretch more, or is it like you built too much muscle? I know people that built too much muscle that they end up losing the flexibility to do the moves that they used to be able to do, especially in the shoulder wise. I know people say like, hey, do I need to be like lifting weights to like be a good breaker, like to get stronger? Like you can lift weights to get stronger, but you got to remember, like if you're building muscle, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice. Like you're gonna lose flexibility in your shoulders. You're gonna have to adapt it and to do like air flares a certain way. You know, like Napalm didn't have very flexible shoulders because he did a lot of weightlifting. He was like pretty like bulky up top. He didn't have a lot of flexibility in his shoulders because of all the muscle there. So he had to adapt and like use whip from his legs to kind of get over faster, you know, and that's why Napalm's like air flares look the way that they look. No matter how remote you are from events, you will always find dance studio near to connect with. Yeah. Dance studios are, it's hard to be honest. Like there's not a lot, especially like in Philadelphia. I don't think there's any breaking studio. There's like one or two. We got like Movement, and then you got Fresh, but Fresh is like more of like all styles. But yeah, there's gonna be a dance studio somewhere around you. You could always like look up information on the dance studios. There's bound to be a b-boy or somebody that knows b-boys in the dance studio. So they're also a very good way to kind of connect. Any b-boy break for many years, it's in the DNA, even after it's been stopping for a year or two or more. If he trained and got shaped again, he would get back into it. Yeah. I think it's hard to lose things. Like, I don't think I will ever lose a flare or a windmill or a halo. I could probably take like 5 years off and come back to it and be able to do flares and windmills and halos still, unless something happens where I don't know, I can't use my groin anymore or something. The motion of it though will forever be there, especially for how much I danced like growing up. Is like I was dancing for like 6 hours a day every day of the week for, I don't know, my whole like competition circuit. Like had to be like 15 years straight basically. It's hard, like at that point you're technically mastering moves when it comes down to it. So yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna lose any kind of power, unless I'm losing like the flexibility for it. Physically demanding job with Army, especially all these injuries from airborne operations. Damn. Yeah. That's definitely rough. Well, if you can't do like windmills, it's completely fine. I think the one good thing about breaking is there's always so many things to you can focus on. Like even if you can't get down, you still have tops. You still have up top. You can get into rocking technically if you really wanted to. There's so many things to do with breaking that if one thing is not going for you, then you can work with another. I mean, Samuka doesn't have a leg. Do you know what I mean? And this dude's in BC1. Like, people can work with their limitations, ill abilities. There's a full crew of people with just, you know, Cujo is half deaf in one ear. I think he might be deaf in both ears, but he's just very hard of hearing. So everybody has something, you know, that you can work on if you're not able to do it in a certain way. If you game and don't break anymore, do it like pocket air flares after after you do. No. I'm not getting into that. I will. I mean, if you're playing something like Souls, you're just gonna end up doing air flares, and then you're gonna get injured. It'll be fun. You know what's funny? I think Pocket stopped dancing for a while, and then he just recently battled somewhere. And the reason I'm talking about Pocket is because he like started getting into streaming as well. I think he was streaming like StarCraft or something. How long did it take you for you to learn flares and halos? Flares took probably a couple months, and that's like not just learning a flare is learning a flare. Learning clean flares and doing multiple clean flares takes a while. Is it easy to do a flare? Yeah, I can like do the first part of a flare. You get to the second part. It's hard for people to explain. Like the only way you're gonna actually learn. I know people like go on YouTube and like they look at tutorials on how to do flares. Everybody's different though. Everybody's body is different. Like you need feedback from somebody to like look at you and to help you out with your flare. You can't just like go you can. There's a possibility you can just go on there and be like, oh, that's a good tip, and you're gonna get it. But flares are something that it's a muscle, it's a movement memory kind of thing. Where if I tell you, hey man, get your hips up, that's not enough. I never understood when people said, hey, get your hips up. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean get my hips up? My hips are going up as high as they can. Like, it's not like something like, you know, or I can just say something where you're going to get it. It's a learning experience. It's the same. Halos are almost the same way. The way I learned halos are completely different from the way that anybody was teaching. I only learned halos because of doing a head hollow back, like on both sides, learning how to like transfer. I started from the back versus starting from the front. I learned how to head hollow back and transfer to the other hand, and then I just added windmill into getting to my head, all the way over to a head hollow back, transfer, come back into a mill. So like, I learned my own way. I think a lot of moves can also be learned your own way, whatever way your body is going to be able to handle it. But feedback is important. You can't. I think it's harder for you to go off of YouTube. Also, you don't want to build bad habits. People end up building bad habits from like, yeah, I watched this YouTube tutorial and they told me keep my feet pointed. But then that's honestly kind of a bad habit to get into. Like maybe it make your flares look fast or something, but like for control, your feet being pointed completely like straight out with your leg, like it's not a good habit to get into. So then when you start learning from somebody actually what's up and like somebody's like watching you do it, you got to break that habit, which you already made a habit for that you didn't even need to do. B-Boy Dummy. Yeah. B-Boy Dummy is a very good example of anybody can do anything. A lot of push-ups and whip training and handstands. Yeah. And stretching. Yeah. I think stretching for me personally, I didn't stretch a lot. Like I did like, you know, like sit down on the ground, straddle your legs out, kind of, you know, bend forward, stretch. I spent maybe a minute stretching before practice just to get loosened up. And then the way I would stretch would be to just do some tops, do some footwork, go to the ground, do a little bit of like stretching out that way. I wouldn't really like sit there and like stretch for like 15 minutes before I went to start breaking, because like I'm going to get stretched out anyway. So it's just a slow build up. But also I'm not going 0 to 100 and getting injured from that. What up, B-Boy Toys? Dom still active today? Toys? Not really. I mean, we talk every day. He's crew, so like we talk in our group chat every day. He doesn't really break too much. He still breaks. He just did a performance actually recently, but he's not like active in the scene, like going to competitions and competing and shit. Oh, he just competed somewhere. Unbreakable, I think. Actually, he did. I don't know if he did too hot, but but again, like a lot of us I think most of us have other priorities of like, just you grow up competing, you grow up competing every weekend. You're flying out somewhere, or it's like every other weekend you're flying out somewhere, or you're traveling to compete because you want to hit as many jams as you can. After doing it for like 17 years straight, dude, it's like you've spent so much time breaking, practicing, and traveling on the weekends for like all this breaking shit that once you finally get out of it, you're kind of like, yeah, I just want to do stuff outside of breaking at this point. So like as much as I like to come on here and talk with people, like I do this on my free time because like, but it's hard for me to schedule because then it starts to make it feel like a job. Because I like to just talk about shit randomly, like not just breaking, but when I'm on here like talking about breaking for like 2 hours a day, which is why like in 2021 when I first started doing this, I was on here for like 3 days a week and I was watching breaking for like 2 hours at a time, and it just dragged me back into like, man, why the fuck am I doing this? Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna get older. You know what I mean? We all have to mature. Like, I can't be this like 18-year-old kid couch surfing from couch to couch and then being like, oh, like how come I can't find a girlfriend? So at like, I think it was like the end of I think like 2016, 2017. It's like Who's Got the Flower one. Like after that competition, I went to like a jam in Japan and then a jam in like China, and they were like back to back. And I just remember thinking like, yo, why am I doing this? Like, like this is so exhausting. I'm not getting anything out of it. I was like, I can easily just talk to people through the community just going to jams. Like, I don't really need to get my name out there anymore. So from that point on, I kind of just chilled. I got it was a decent job, which I then built up to being in a very good job now. Bought a house, got engaged, got a dog, got into biking, started painting more with Gundams. I'm doing everything I probably should have been doing for the past like 10 years of my life. I think like we all get sucked into the breaking scene where we're like, we got to go to every jam, we got to make sure we're practicing, we got to make sure we're on point. But like, I don't know, it came to a point where I was like in my mid-20s and I was just like, yo, I can't buy a house with breakdance money, so I got to do something about this shit. I think it's understandable if you need to take a break or if you need to take off. It's about building your friendships and breaking. Like, I'm still friends with all the people that I grew up with. And the people that stopped breaking, like even years before me, like I'm still super close friends with everybody. At the end of the day, it's just about talking about breaking with people. New PC case looks sick. Ooh, Kevin Rand, what's up? Thanks, man. I like fully upgraded my PC. Like, so here's what happened. Black Friday happened, and I was like, yo, Black Friday, I'm gonna get a new CPU. Fuck it. Let's just small upgrade, right? Got a 14900K, right? Which then required me to get a new motherboard. And I was like, shit, I have to upgrade my motherboard. Got a new motherboard. Which then uses only DDR5 RAM. Had to buy more RAM. I was like, all right, if I'm going this far into building a PC, I'm going to continue going. Got a brand new case. Got a new cooler. I went all out. I was passionate on breaking today. I love gardening. Gardening? That's pretty sick. Do you have like a big garden? If you don't mind me asking. I don't know how like is it like, do you garden like with just like plants in your house, or are you like outside, or like how exactly do you do it? You are that guy I look up to. Well, if you're looking up to me, I hope anything I'm saying does you good, because I don't want to sound like a lot of the normal b-boys who tell you to make sure you're focused 100% on breaking and nothing else. You should focus on life and also breaking. Just enjoy life. Don't make breaking seem like a job. It's the worst thing you can do. That's technically kind of where I was starting to get to in like 2017, which is why I was like, let me just chill out for a little bit. I did get a new graphics card too. I got a 4080 Super. I didn't want to get a 4090 because I don't think the jump between 4080 and 4090 is even worth it. It was like an extra $1,000. I'm like, dude, I'm not paying an extra $1,000 on top of what I'm paying right now for a 4080 just to get graphics that the 50 series is coming out next year. I'm not even going to need that. So I was just like, I'll settle with the 4080. 27 years. I feel like I have 8 years left. I don't want to do this forever. Yeah, dude. And nobody should expect anybody to be doing it forever, right? People like Hong Ten, people like Menno, they're sponsored. They have a way of making a living off of breaking. Completely fine. I understand why they do it. But for people that like are making nothing off of this, do not get into a slump of where you're making nothing. breaking is awesome. It's great to do. We can talk with our friends about it, but you know, you got to worry about yourself too. You know, you got to be smart. You can't be dumb, because when all these people, all your friends like stop breaking and you're the only one breaking still, and you have like nothing besides a couple video clips on YouTube to show off for it, and like, yeah, I don't, you just got to play it smart. Don't get sucked into the hole. Break and do good. Like, practice as much as you want to practice, but don't just make it seem like a job. There's no need for it. Nobody's going to look at you any differently. Like, I mean, maybe big name B-boys that think about breaking way too much. Like, there are some out there where like anything you say bad about breaking, like they come at your neck. But like, okay, maybe that's like one or two people. I think most B-boys are in the same mindset of, hey, do what you got to do. Priorities are priorities. And if breaking isn't doing it for you, then don't worry about it. Break and be part of the community. You don't got to be the best. Majority of people are not the best. Just being honest, you know. Majority of people are not making top 8 or not making, you're not winning battles, right? So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just stay part of the scene. That's all you got to work on. Back regarding, I do have some type of berries and veggies, enough for a small fam. Holy shit, really? That's sick. That's dope. I'm just a chill guy that likes to practice. Exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I think, like, you know, I think people get really, like, hung up, especially, like, for instance, like the BC1 situation that's happening where people got to go on there and, like, you know, I get voicing your opinion sometimes, but when you're that obsessed to be like, oh my God, this is rigged, the whole thing is rigged up, like, it's like, dude, it's not that deep. Breaking is not that deep. Red Bull is not like benefiting from just Menno winning. Like Red Bull loses, you know, before when Red Bull had their team, it was like impossible to beat these guys. Now they're losing every so often, you know? So I think, like, I don't know. I don't think Red Bull cares that much, you know? Not only that, but I think they would be stingy enough to be like, there's no way we need a Monster B-Boy winning this. We can't have any other, like, sponsorships on your shirts or anything, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. I just think it's a little, it's not that deep. Breaking is not that deep. Just have fun. Have a good time. Practice. Get better. Make friends. And that's about it. Wow, I didn't really watch any footage today. I feel like we talked more than I did watch footage. To be honest, there's not really that much good footage up. I watched a lot of stuff on outside of the stream. Sometimes I just want to win jams to get the ladies. I'll say this. Ladies don't really care if you win jams or not. Not gonna lie. Unless they care about breaking. If they care about breaking, then maybe the ladies care. Sambo, what up, yo? My old power moves rusty. The only thing I do it randomly just top rock when I feel. Yeah. I mean, that's completely fine, man. I mean, people dance for their whole entire dancing career and just do jobs. You know what I mean? There's no wrong way to break, you know? Unless you're literally not breaking, then I would say that. But I think having fun, building with the community is the most important thing. I gotta hide the fact I break from ladies. I mean, Kevin Rand, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like some people need to hide the fact. Especially with the ray gun situation that just happened too. Like, I don't know. I think that kind of put a damper on, like, the coolness factor of, like, breaking. Where, like, when I went to work, like, I didn't hear it. My boss was making fun of me for, like, I'm not kidding you, like, 2 weeks straight. Every day would come up to me, shake my hand, like, to greet me in the beginning of the day. Be like, yeah, man. So, what's the latest on ray gun today? And then would, like, show me information that I didn't even know. I'm like, dude, where are you finding this information out? We all started for power moves and ladies. I think so. If anybody denies that shit, you know, that's ridiculous. Just accept it, because we all know majority of guys got into breaking to get the power moves, to be cool, to get the ladies. I was in middle school, I think, and I was like, all right, here's the situation. I was in middle school, and I was like, how do I get the ladies? And I was like, ooh, ladies love a guy who can dance, right? So I was like, what is the most manliest, coolest dance I can think of? Breakdancing. Booyah. Got into it. And guess what, guys? Breaking got me 0 ladies. Maybe it got me like a lady or 2. But it definitely, out of all the years of breaking, my fiance did not like me because I braked. Let's just say I was like done competing by the time I met my fiance. And she actually thinks a lot of b-boys are weird. Like, no offense. She's not hating on you guys or breakers in general. Technically, it's myself. But she definitely calls it out like it is, and I totally agree with her. So we all know b-boys are weird sometimes. Let's be honest about that, too. I just went AMD on Black Friday. Oh, dude, you got 76? Dude, hell yeah. So I was going to do a 78. But it said like it was going to take, first of all, it wasn't on sale. And I was like, I'm not paying that much for a 78. And also it was going to take like weeks to get to me or something. I was like, dude, I'm not doing this. So I'm originally like Intel. And then I saw like the 14900 was on, I don't even know if it was on sale. I think they dropped the price because of the heating situation that was happening with it in like the beginning of the year when it first released. But they put a BIOS update out that fixed it. My shit runs fine at this point. So I think they lowered the price maybe for it. So I picked that up, which then made me switch back to Intel. In high school was different for me. The ones who were nasty got the girls. What do you mean, the ones who were nasty? Like, are you talking about like being nasty, or you mean like dope? Like dope as in nasty? I was practicing 6 steps with no game. Plus, they think they were Yeah. That's the issue. Like, I don't know who made a clip. Somebody made a clip along. Shit. I wonder. I do not remember. There was a clip that was out, and it was about like bringing a girl to practice and like, damn. Okay. Let me see if I can find this. Does anybody in here know or remember a like breaking channel that used to have comedy skits up? Like, Squires was Will was in it. I don't know the name. Let me see if I can. Sorry, guys. Also, if you're just joining me, my mic stand fell down, and I'm holding this like a normal mic right now, so it's hard for me to type with one hand. Comedy. Oh my god! I type in breakdance comedy, and it's like break on shit. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm not gonna find it right now. I'll find it and then we'll talk about it on the next stream. But develop comment. Oh, maybe yeah. That's it. Dude. Okay. We can watch this. I think it was Nasty Ray that did that skit. No. It's not Nasty Ray. It was these guys. Nasty Ray probably did something though. In the same manner. No money, no ladies. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. And then especially like, not only that, but the other thing that turns away people, like I think like in general, like, you know, if you're a B girl, like I think dudes also are kind of like weirded out by it too, is when you get too deep into breaking and then you start talking, like making all these comments about like, oh, like how deep breaking can be. And like, I kind of think they get weirded out by it. So word of advice, if you're very sunk into breaking, just know that sometimes it looks weird. Nah, bringing your girl to practice is nasty work. Yeah. Here's a word of advice. Do not bring your partner to practice. They don't want to be there probably. Also, I learned, so I was a judge at an event in Maryland, and I brought, who is now my fiance, luckily she didn't leave me, I brought her to a jam to like come with me, and I was like, oh, she's gonna like, you know, she's gonna see me judging, and she's gonna be like, oh, this is so cool. He's like one of the like most looked at people in the room. Like he's famous, right? And I brought her with me, and like halfway through the event, I'm like looking for her. I'm like, yo, where the fuck this girl go? And she came back in, and she went out to buy alcohol to drink to get drunk at the event because she was so bored. I was like, Okay, I'm never bringing you again to a jam unless it's like a jam where like I would bring her to like the LOC anniversary or something because like there's a bar at the jam you can like drink and like have a good time. But yeah. People that are not into breaking don't really want to sit there for 7 hours and watch you sit there and judge people for 7 hours, or even see you break like 3 times out of the whole entire jam, or be introduced to guys who are also probably creeping on her because you're bringing. It's a girl at a jam. Let's just say that. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, no problem. Just take it with a grain of salt, right? Like break still, but I'm not. Just be wary of how deep you get sunk into this because we should still just be having a good time. You know, I think people get too sunk into it and they end up just being miserable because they're negative and they're looking at things the wrong way. But yeah. Make some noise for 7 hours. Yay! Yeah. It's not fucking fun. Jams need to be shorter anyways. I would say that. I think jams I think jams sometimes are too short where it's like, yo, you gotta kind of okay, wait, maybe they're not too short. I don't know how I feel sometimes. Because sometimes I go to a jam that's like 3 hours long or like 4 hours long and I'm like, that's just the right amount of time. But then I go to another one that's like 4 hours long and I'm like, this needed to be longer. It shouldn't be ending here. Maybe it's about the amount of fun I'm having at a jam. Maybe it's just the ones that have like open bar, or not open bar, but like a bar there or something. Okay, let's watch this clip.
Music.
Shit. Okay.
Dance. Sweat. This is the B-Boy Session Spot, home to some of the fiercest and thirstiest dancers in the world. These B-Boys are in the same crew. They live together, train together, and battle together. But today, their bonds will be tested by a special visitor. Rarely seen and even harder
Dude, this
to
is
catch,
so good.
An actual female. A rare species in the breaking scene, she is a vital part of the B-Boy's life cycle. Obtaining one means relief from the thirst. Failure often means a slow death. Immediately, the males pick up her scent. All practice activities come to a halt. The males know it could be months before another female wanders in. But in every crew, there is the alpha male. Stronger, more powerful. He is quick to let the others know, this one is mine. The alpha moves in. He asserts his dominance. And the saltiness is tangible.
Hey, are you here for the B-Boy Club?
Yeah, I would like to try breakdancing.
Okay, I can teach you. I'm Achilles, by the way.
I'm Rosie. Nice to meet you.
And so the mating ritual begins. At first glance, it appears to be a simple footwork lesson. But let's take a closer look. The male is seducing. The female is responding. And this guy is just really sad. It looks like the ritual is about to be over, but not quite.
This is
what up, yo?
hard. I don't know if breakdancing is for me.
The alpha is now in a dangerous position. His instincts tell him she has no rhythm, but say the wrong thing and he could lose it all.
Actually, you're doing it exactly right. It feels a little weird at first, but your body will get used to it. I think you're a natural.
The female is pleased. The alpha reads her body language. He analyzes her scent. He knows he's beginning to gain her trust. It's time to move in for the kill.
Hey, Achilles, didn't you sleep with her sister the other day?
A surprise cockblock from the other male. The alpha is caught completely off guard. And just like that, the female leaves and the drought
Dude, this is so good.
continues. Even among crewmates, cockblocking is not unheard of, but the consequences are always severe.
That's my son. That's my son. What's up? What's up? What's up? You got fucked right there. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Dude, how
It's
fucking
just
good.
another-
It's so good. Oh, wait. Is there more? No. That's the end of it. Oh, man. Actually, let's go look at the other clips of these guys. Dude, that aged perfectly well. It's really good. Here. Let's go in here. Oh, let me. I I've had dudes do this. Wait, what do you mean, goofball? Like people cock block you at practice? Well, I know you used to bring like your girls to practice, and I'm sure like you had the whole like, you know, b-boys coming up to you, and I know for a fact you brought girls to practice with you, and b-boys were like, you know, they get into like expert mode, and they're like, they do the side eye where they're like, their heads are away, but they're like kind of like looking back, right? And they're like right before they go out, right? That's the way that you do it. You're like in a circle, and then like the girl is like in the cipher, right? Well, also this might sound weird, but b-boys that other b-boys look up to, and they're like, oh shit, you know, Abstract's in the circle, like, oh, I hope he watches me like break, like maybe he'll give me some props, and then like they're like sitting there and they're like, all right, I'm gonna go out, and then you could tell like that b-boy wants that b-boy to like watch him, right? They do that like weird. It's funny how like it's the same thing. Their heads like tilted, and like they're like looking back. You can see their eyeballs move back. You're like, come on, bro. Who did the voiceover? I have no idea. These guys like did. We'll watch a couple other clips that they did, but this is like Will Squires and them like clip. This was 10 years ago that they made this. So like, I'll go through some of their stuff, and like we'll watch a couple of these clips because I wonder how well some of these have aged. They tried to mate with me. Windmill is always a famous move to learn and show off to girls. Goofball, do you still have your windmill clip? Your one where you're teaching how to do a windmill? The Thunder Sapien one? Why cock block? It's okay. We're all 5 foot here. Aw, man. Guys, if you're 5 foot, you can make it. Believe me. I'm set. Actually, yeah. And it wasn't breaking that saved me either. Oh, you do? Where I used the newspaper. Yeah. Here, let me. Is that on your site? Is that on your Cool, guys. I actually have a lot of time today, so let's go on a comedy spree of some breaking shit, some old stuff. Yeah, it should be on my channel. All right. Oh, man, it's probably long ago. Let's go. Let's go down. Goofball, what is it titled? I see. Oh, Mystic Stare of Death. Okay. I found it. Okay. All right, we'll watch this one first. Oh, it's actually pretty long. Okay, yeah, we'll watch this. 4 minutes. Let me scooch this over real quick. Okay. Here, okay. Professional professors starring veteran breakdancer Mystic Stare of Death. Oh, hold on. With over 8 years of breakdance experience, 2-time reigning champion of Bowman Elementary School, defeating the top 5th grade b-boy, guest appeared at over 5 birthday parties and over 6 bar mitzvahs, was once told he was the best breakdance in the neighborhood, gets free Chick-fil-A waffle fries every Wednesday for breakdancing in the parking lot.
Hi, I'm B-Boy Mystic Stare of Death, representing the Super Pro Professor Instructors for Breakdancing. Today, I'm going to teach you how to windmill. But don't take my word for it, take my students' word for it. I'm a 2-time elementary school battler.
He's the best.
I won against the top Bowman Bridge Elementary School B-Boy last week. I'm also top 11 on Facebook as far as best friends go, and Mafia Wars, I'm currently defeating all of the other gangs. But right now I'm working on my farm bill. We'll get to that later because I want to get...
Now, some of these have not aged well because Mafia Wars is like just nothing anymore.
This YouTube video.
So we'll probably be hearing like shit that we haven't heard in a long time. Comedy routine is I come home from physical therapy and YouTube just auto-played and streams. Understands.
So for you guys to learn how to properly...
Wait, I always look down when they do the bridge move. What bridge move?
properly do a windmill. They call it the windmills because you have to flail your arms around and your legs around like you're fighting the wind. And it's a mill because it's delicious like a meal. But I think somebody might have misspelled it. I'm gonna attempt this, but be
Man,
sure
the swag
you
era.
use a lot
I'm
of
young,
safety
but
first,
remember
okay?
it like it was yesterday.
The way I'm gonna use safety,
Safety
is
first.
I'm gonna lay down some newspaper to make sure I don't hurt myself. Okay, let me lay my newspaper down. Death Punch, will you assist me in laying this newspaper down, please?
Goofball, what was his name?
This is my assistant,
Oh.
Death Punch.
Death Punch.
He's my apprentice. We're thinking.
If you guys also, quick history, this is called CP. It's a practice area in Maryland, DC area. This is like where all of us used to practice. And this place used to be fucking bumping every Monday, like Wednesday and Friday. There was like 30 people there every night.
We're thinking about entering Star Search. We're gonna enter as a two-man group on America's Got Talent. But we might want to practice in another country where the talent's not so great. I think that might be enough newspaper. What do you think, Death Punch?
I believe this was the
Future
golden area as
breakdancers at
well.
home,
Sambo.
music is important.
Death Punch reminds
So I
me of
wanna
Death
make sure
Stephens from
that you guys find that beat before you
Yeah.
So clap, so clap, so clap.
Dude, everybody, hold on. God damn it, wait. The amount of,
It's important.
like, did you get the whole practice to go in with you on this? Like, because you could hear people laughing at you.
So I want to make sure that you guys find that beat before you dance, okay? So clap, so clap, so clap. Five, 6, 7, 8. All right, window time, okay? You want to make sure that your legs are spread. The good thing I got here.
The fucking newspaper flying everywhere.
That's how you successfully perform a windmill. I was your host, Mystical Death Stare. Mystical Stare of Death, I'm sorry, I messed up my name. Tune in next time, and we'll teach you how to b-boy.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man, it's amazing. Gen Z B-boys. I can't even laugh without saying a meme, but sadly, I'm one of them. Bro, no one ever knows what the fuck I'd be doing. They're just going along with it. That's what I figured. I figured you started clapping. You said soul clap, and everybody just started to clap with you. All right. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this one. All right. So let's see. We watched. Oh, they did a lot. Can't Dance keeps talking. There's damn backflips. Ocean Biter. Wait. What is this?
How dare you come on this sacred dance floor with your unoriginalityness?
So Anthony, you got any new moves?
Yeah, man, I came up with this whole set last night. All by myself.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah.
Oh, Yanni.
Hey, whoa, what the fuck? Stop the music! What the fuck? Stop the music!
What?
Dude, B-Boy Zoshin does that. You were biting.
Zoshin? Who's that?
You never heard of B-Boy Zoshin? Mapakora? Texas?
He's one of the best footwork dancers in the game, son.
Yeah, man. Crap. I do that move.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You do that
we're
in
gonna watch a
gym,
bunch of these
people will call
videos.
you out. Nobody likes a biter.
Nah, man, I know that. I don't want to be a biter.
I'm serious, man. If judges see you do that, I don't know you. I've seen don't tolerate that.
Shit, man. Okay, I'm gonna hit the lab twice as hard tonight.
Let me try to
And the
fix
next
this up a
jam
little
is
bit.
gonna be totally original. I am not gonna be a fighter.
Word?
Word.
Oh, it's
Yo! Welcome to Nuclear Weapons.
Will.
It's your boy, DJ Will, the ill, with skill, for real, who chill, you know the deal. We about to get these B-boy battles started. Each and every one of you gotta go hard, and I'm gonna be real hard. And if you guys are with me, say bow. Bow.
Hey, Anthony, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
I'll fix up the screen a little bit before I go. I have my mic in my hand, so I can't really do shit right now.
So you're not buying Zoshin anymore?
Hey man, don't even kid around about that. I literally watched every single one of his videos in slow motion to make sure we have nothing to like. I'm 100% clean.
Hey, man, I believe you.
All right, first prelim battle we got. B-boy boy. Smell like pine saw.
Making it look like a jam. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Fucking prelims, man.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Will, check out this new Zoshin video.
Zoshin? Yo, when you come out with a new vid, son?
2 fucking seconds ago. Check it out.
Oh, snap, no way.
Oh.
Yo, I never thought of doing that. Wait a second.
What is it?
Look, a Zoshin biter.
Look, he doesn't just bite his style. You're also biting his haircut and his cultural background.
Oh my god.
Damn! How dare you come on this sacred dance floor with your unoriginalityness? You know what we do to biters like you? You know, Relio? Consequences, motherfucker.
What consequences?
Clean! Maverick Coro, motherfucker!
Maverick Coro. There's all the people that are. Okay. Oh wait. It's not done.
Nice thread. It's mine now.
Jesus Christ. It's fucking good. Okay. Let me see the other ones. Ah, shit. I feel like that's another thing that like the scene is like missing today too. Is like, I don't know. I feel like the scene was a lot more like doing like jokes and skits, like Strife TV from back in the day. Like, yo, they were so like involved with the community outside of, well, Strife became Stance, but Strife TV was like so involved with the fucking community doing like skits and like some fun shit. And like today, all I see is just battles. Maybe somebody's doing it. I don't know of it though. But like, I miss all that. I miss that whole entire generation. Where's the cock one at? Let's see. Backflips. Can't dance. Keeps. We'll watch that one too. The dangers of texting and breaking. Sacred straight. B-boy after a breakup. Oh, okay. I found it. Oh, it's done in like widescreen. That's why like all my shit is. Damn it. Okay. We all grew up watching
Hi,
Jackass.
I'm
back-
Lyle
yeah.
Jenkins. Today, we're going to explore one of dancing's greatest mysteries. From calling out crashes to giving out props, the b-boy scene is filled with complex hand signs. This time on Inside the Cypher, it's all about the cock. Imagine, you're in a battle and your opponent goes first. You lose focus for just 1 second and suddenly it hits you.
Tying his shoe.
Erect, pointed straight at your
Laughing in the
face.
background.
The cock. Cocks are a fundamental burn that come in many shapes and sizes. Standing cocks, lying cocks, jumping cocks, rolling cocks, Wing Chun cocks, commando cocks. But what does
To be
it
fair,
all mean?
that commando
To find
cocks
out,
one is
we
still a
found
thing.
a man who calls himself an expert on the cock.
Hi, I'm B-Boy Paul from Liverpool, South Korea. People these days throw too many cocks. I only throw cocks after I smoke you or if I am sure I'm going to smoke you. But I don't throw cocks too much anymore because my cock is too heavy with dick-ritis.
Sorry, man.
The giant imaginary penis is a weapon that must be used carefully. But there are some b-boys who could care less. Watch as he recklessly cocks everything in sight. The crowd, the judges, even me.
Cocking is a lifestyle, man. You should already know. When I'm stepping into that cypher,
Scumbag
everybody
squad.
getting it. You, your crew, moms, brother, sister, cousin, everybody getting some. The only ones I ain't cocking are the little kids.
Which is fair. To be fair, there are some b-boys that literally will just do any sign gesture against any other b-boy in competition and like not even have a reason of doing it, which is bad.
Because it's illegal in 49 states. But the greatest mystery about cocking is this. With so many penises being thrown between sweaty men in dark
Dude,
rooms,
this is ridiculous.
isn't
I'm surprised
all
it's
this
still on
just
YouTube.
a little bit gay?
Gay?
Homosexual.
Oh, no. It's very natural.
Is that the end of it? Yeah, that's the end of it. Okay. Jesus Christ. It's very natural. Okay, we can go. Cyberbullying. B-boys have a breakup. Piece of chalk. Mofo 1. How to bite a dance move. Headspins. Average b-boy reacts to 6-year-old. Whoa. This. I wonder how. I don't know if you guys know who B-Girl Tara is, but like back in the day, she was like one of the like younger kids, and like she was ripping it, and a lot of people were just like, "Oh man, this B-Girl's so good," and this is saying an average B-boy reacting to her. How long is this? This is short. He threw his crew shirt out. Saying 6 years old. Dude, these guys need to come back. I think Will actually just got put down in style elements, I'm not gonna lie. An inspiration to b-boys everywhere. Ah, that was it. Okay.
Hey guys, my name is Anthony Bowie and you're watching Devil Up.
Short and sweet. Let's watch like 2 more. Red Bull BC1 bullshit camera angles. I mean, that's still kind of okay. Leia, let's watch this.
And welcome to Red Cow 2012. We're in Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, this is like 2012.
Commentator B-Boy Cross Ties, and I'm here with my beautiful companion B-Boy Brat Rock.
That's right, Cross. It is over 10,000 degrees in this venue, and both b-boys are looking very hungry because all the food has melted.
Here we have Miano, the Rocks Rights B-Boy, and Senior, the nostalgic champion. Our announcer, Tremaine Dupree, starts the battle. Here we have Senior.
This is called Red Bull BC bullshit camera. And they're basically making fun of how BC1 just has really bad camera
Right
angles.
you are, Cross, and as you know, this year we have the camera crew from our sister event, Red Bull. That's a funny sounding name.
Indeed.
So for the folks watching at home, get ready for some cinematic angles.
Look at Miano, who's completely unimpressed right now. There is Senior going wild, just in. There's so far in you can go. And
He's just not even in the clip.
The audience
Oh
is
my
in
god.
awe.
Indeed. Senior, of course, well known for his arm strength. And there it is. No-handed side chair. This is a classic move we haven't seen from him since Red Cow 2005.
Right you are there, Bob. And Miano starts his set. This top rock is
Yeah, they still have bad
From every
camera
angle
angles.
we
Nothing has
see every
changed.
intense detail.
Talk about every angle cross.
To be
look at the
fair,
setup
they are
here.
definitely better than
Cameras
what they used to
mounted
be.
onto the backs of
But
eagles.
it still happens like this sometimes.
Mirno, two-time winner of Battle of the Week, looking to go into footwork now, and wow, what a clean transition! It happened so fast.
He said, seriously, this happened. Which, yeah, it really did happen at a BC1.
That right there is battle tactics. Indeed. The winner of this battle, of course, goes on to the finals to get a shot at over $100 worth
That's
of
the
Kroger coupons.
that is like one of the worst ones is when they film the camera, somebody recording with a camera at BC1. I have no idea what is on the cameraman's, and it's not like it happened once. It's happened multiple fucking times where like they're in the middle of a battle and then they're filming somebody filming on their phone watching the I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking.
Look at the replay. Just the most intricate of B-boys in the world.
Right you are, Cross. We'll be right back with the results after these messages from our
Yeah,
sponsors.
they said battle of the week.
Dear Red Bull's camera team, first of all, we here at Develop Comedy, we understand. It's your job to make b-boying look as dynamic as possible, perhaps for all those people who aren't b-boys. But this isn't American Idol. This isn't even So You Think You Can Dance. These are some of the best b-boys in the world, all of whom are already capable of doing moves that completely defy the laws of physics.
He's just being serious, which is true. The camera angle should be fixed up. Let's see. The Bruce Lee conspiracy. I don't know if this is about breaking or not. Cyberbullying. Where's the other one I wanted to watch? Jailbait at the Jam. I don't think I can watch that one. Do I watch it? Okay, let's watch it. Almost a year before our first Zenshin video, we made a short sketch video that we've never uploaded on this channel. Since it's 4th of July, we thought it'd be cool to show you guys the video that started it all. Okay, let's watch it. Enjoy. I think it's almost like the one that we watched already, with the bringing a B-girl to a competition. Why is this like
Dude,
High School
check it out.
Musical?
He's been talking to that girl this whole time.
Oh, for real? Oh, shit, she cute.
Dude, she's like 16.
Whoa. You need to go warn him.
Oh, peace. I get a cock block.
Yo, baby, I got the mare flares, but my leg hurting right now.
No way, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Steven. Hey, Rosie. Can I talk to you for a second, man?
Yeah, sure, bro. Yo, dog, I think she want the dick.
Dude.
Oh my God.
She's like,
dog, for real.
No, stop. You can't, I can't air this
Dude, she's 15.
BC1
No
camera.
joke, dude. She goes to Mel Creek High School.
Kevin, do you have that clip of the raptor?
Are you fucking serious?
We can watch it. I've watched it on my stream before, but I'll watch it again.
What the fuck?
Okay, we can't watch it. Not good. We're not gonna watch that. That didn't age so well. All right, let's go to another one. Let's do cyberbullying.
Yo, little homie, I'm gonna need you to exit the cipher immediately.
What?
Cause you whack as fuck!
Hello, I'm Scumbag Squires. Most of you may know me from Develop Comedy Channel. But today, we're here to talk to you about a less funny matter. What you just saw was a reenactment of a real-life phenomenon we like to call cipher bullying. It is estimated that 5 out of 5 black and or new B-boys are victims to cipher bullying. Unlike traditional bullying, cipher bullying can occur wherever dance circles are formed.
Here you go. This is for somebody who was, I forget who asked, but somebody asked what the most intimidating ciphers were in the world. And this is what usually sometimes happens is when people don't know cipher etiquette and they kind of go over the rail.
So I was at my little sister's birthday party, and I put in this Disney CD. and the kids, they made a little circle. They're just playing around, you know?
This is so good.
And then out of nowhere, this b-boy shows up. He smoked all of the children. All of them.
Yeah, this one's really good. This is a good one.
We can end
This is done well.
But quit being little bitches! Before I was the detestable yet charismatic scumbag you know today, I too was a victim of cyberbullying. I was roasted in the cypher, pushed out, even banned. The emotional torment haunted me everywhere I went. Girls made fun of me, and b-boys looked down on me. At my lowest point, I even considered starting a Tumblr about my abuse. That's when I
Tumblr,
decided,
dude.
This shit's gonna change. I had to dig deep, but eventually I found my inner bitch nigga. And I killed him. From then on, I was the one roasting cats. The ladies started digging me, and I had the respect of my peers. Since finding my inner scumbag, I've gone to win many international battles, including Battle of the Week, Red Cow, and RU18.
Are you
Together,
18? Let
we
me
can
see your ID.
So decide today to quit being little bitches. Isn't that right, Trey?
I can't breathe.
Dude. That's so good. You know, honestly, I should probably share their YouTube page out. That's fantastic. It aged, but it didn't age too rough. It's actually, a lot of it kind of still resembles what happens today. That's actually kind of amazing. And this was like 12 years ago, 10, 12 years ago. That's wild. Well, ooh, let's go read some comments, guys. Forgive me, but we're going to go read some comments on some battles because I'm interested. And we have like no set schedule or anything right now, so we're going to go to Red Bull. I saw they keep posting footage up, and I like to see everybody's takes on the battles. Menno, Samuka, no. Menno and Victor. Yeah, let's... Oh, no, this isn't even from the official site. Oh, I can't. Oh, I guess I can play it and then just read the comments. Red Bull won't strike me for that. Actually, in terms of people doing... Yeah, B-Boy nowadays, I would say the homie from Usui Kikaku does clips on Insta all the time. Which one? Who are you talking about? Oh, Lil Osa. You're talking about Osa's stuff. Where he does like the top rock and the finger top rock. Let's go to the actual BC1 site because I feel like most comments are going to be there. Ives versus Alvin. Okay, we can read comments here. Usui Kikaku. Yeah. Yeah, that should be Lil Osa. Lil Osa is doing all the top rock stuff. Yeah. He's funny. Actually, I just found another guy. I posted him up literally yesterday from Japan, and he's doing a... Here, you know what? We can watch it. I just posted it up, so I might as well just go. Why not? Also, Guppy is obviously on a meme-making spree right now. If you guys know who Guppy is. Let's go to my story because I posted him in here somewhere. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? There he is. See post.
Yeah, what? Victory to the rest, right?
My bad, that's loud. We don't need to listen to this. Let's go on his site. Okay, here. Let's go here. He's like, let's windmill. Chair is he's just doing a tutorial in the middle of like a river. Now, like, look, okay, it's a basic tutorial, right? But it's ridiculous, but ridiculous enough for me to be like, all right, this is funny. And to be fair, I see a lot of other people starting to share this as well. Just one little idea like this. If you want to get your name out, Go film a tutorial in the middle of like a river. It would be better LA style to turn your body over. Jesus. Okay. Dream Runners. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of the Dream Runners sensei stuff. To me, it's like, I don't know. It's like too planned. You know what I mean? It's like it's too planned out. Where it's like, obviously, everyone is part of the skit. It's like a skit, right? And it's like too planned out. I'm not like the biggest like fan of it too much. Some of it's funny, but I don't know. I don't really like the viral like, you know, influencer out in the open. Hey, I'm talking to a random girl, but it's like not a random girl. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. It's not bad. I'm not hating. I'm just saying I don't get it, but they're trying something. Yeah, 100%. They're definitely going somewhere. They're going for the viral look of everything. So it's fine. Where's Little Osa at? While we're here. Little Osa from Usui. Whoa, he just has a lot of stuff. Yeah, so I guess we can just keep. Tutorial. So yeah. It's so loud, and I can't lower that from here. I don't know why that's so loud. Now, if you don't know, Little Osa also invented the knees big hooters that used to be kind of around with like when Usui Kikaku was first making their videos, like they were doing like certain things, and Little Osa's just been on a spree lately. Also, he's very dope. He's actually a very dope b-boy. Beer Boy 6-step. Just a little Osa practicing. How to practice breakdancing efficiently. So like Gimbal's like following him. I think it's just him just doing fun stuff. Electronic pet. Okay. We can. Now, when we're talking about like creative stuff, like maybe this looks like a little weird, a little easy. Honestly, like he's very creative though. Like you can't put it past him. Like the dude is like one of the most creative out there. Maybe it's not hard or anything, but the dude's mind is definitely a good representation of like how to like kind of be weird, but also kind of be like to keep it breaking wise as well. How tall is Alvin? I don't really know how tall Alvin is. He's very, I'm pretty damn sure he's very tall. He looks pretty damn tall. Okay, let's go back to this. All right, so I just want to go through comments. So these are comments for Ives versus Alvin. I think it's hilarious seeing Icy Ives rocking a monster shirt. Yes, it's funny. The first round, though, looked like Alvin lost the third round. Hey, Tom, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Alvin, take this if you judge in the B-boy system. Foundation, originality. Wait. Alvin, take this if you judge in the B-boy system. Foundation, originality, dynamics, execution, and one. Oh. Somebody's saying this is why Alvin took it. Due to foundation, due to originality, dynamics, execution, and battle. Okay. Somebody replied. Nah. Nah. Okay. Why do I feel like Icy Eyes versus Little G? Alvin gets lost at times and doesn't know what to do. That's why he has so many starts and stops. I don't think so. Do you understand that he is a powerhead? It's amazing that he made it to the semifinal. Is it though? Not even close. Alvin smoke. I don't agree with that either. I don't think Alvin smoke. Let's go to another battle. That was short. I think they just uploaded it 2 hours ago, so there's not that many. Dom, you have to check out Wing Zero and Issei Shibuya Halloween dance featured on Issei Kuku's channel. Oh, how long ago was that? I will check it out. Final battle. Ooh, dude. Did we read Menno and Ives stuff yet? We can go on here. I'm interested to read some comments over here too. This year is 2034 Menno, and after a wild card for the 11th time, he's gotten his 10th Red Bull BC1 up against Menno Jr. Ives lost because he wore a Monster t-shirt. That's ridiculous, but funny. We all knew that whoever won the top 8, Vic versus Menno, would win the whole event. The judges said Menno, the audience said men no. I get it. In future, people are going to look back at the previous BC1 champions and be completely confused about why Menno has 4 titles. Not completely confused. I mean, you got Lilu, you got Hong Ten. I mean, you're gonna say the same thing about Hong Ten? Like, Hong Ten is still ripping it. Those boos bruised his soul. Menno's used to all the boos, I'm pretty damn positive. A large part of the audience booed the Menno, but the sound cannot be heard in this recording. Yeah, okay, so what does that even matter? As soon as I saw Menno on the list, I knew some robberies was gonna happen. Is it though? I don't... It's just all opinions. I thought Menno lost to Samuka, and that he lost to Ives when watching. I rewatched this battle and still feel that I think Menno lost. He's still good, but should not have been given the win here. Ives beat him with character, energy, musicality, and soul. If they are categories to judge off of, I will agree with you. I'm sorry, but Red Bull BC1 just isn't what it used to be. I mean, Red Bull BC1 isn't what it used to be since probably, I don't know, 2015, 2016, I think. Absolutely crazy how the b-boy world has been rewarding Menno for the last 15 years despite his absolute lack of any musicality. Dude can't even top rock on the beat. It's crazy. Oh, what people say. Honestly, it sounds like you're hating to me. Menno's top rock is dope. I wouldn't say Menno's top rock is dope, but I mean, he's not like the worst topper I've ever seen. Like he has like, I mean, Menno's style in general. I like Menno's style, so like I like the way he tops. I think it's fine. Bro's expecting every single step to hit the beat exactly. Yeah, exactly. Menno, and here's the other thing. When people talk about like people dancing to the music, like it's not just the accent of the songs that you have to hit, like that makes it dancing or not dancing. Like people need to like understand that like it's a whole entire the song is a whole entire thing, not just like the accent of a song. Menno, the master of robberies. Can someone honestly explain how Menno won this? I mean, I could go on here and explain. Oh, let's see the explanations. Menno's top rock's boring and short versus Ives. Ives danced to the music. Okay, so that's almost like the same thing that you just said. Menno does a simple flare in the final, but because it's Menno, it's worth the win. Who cares if he did a flare in the final? That doesn't even make sense. Wait, my bad. I gotta switch this real quick to read your. I can't. I don't understand what you said. Sorry. If I had translation, I would tell you. Let's go back to this. Crucial thing. Dancing is connection with music means nothing in the scene anymore. Okay. Dancing in the scene, if we're talking about hitting the beats and accents of, it's never been focused on like that ever. And I'm not saying it shouldn't be. I'm saying like, just being honest, like I think people view dancing and breaking a little differently, especially within the past couple of years where like you can do a handstand to the accent of a song and somebody's going to say that you outdanced somebody else because they weren't focused on hitting the accents or focused on hitting like certain shit in the music. Dancing is much more than just an accent of a song. And I think a lot of, and I'm not, this isn't an excuse for me saying like Menno is an amazing dancer, right? I'm just explaining like where the scene is today, where a lot of music is per se hand-holding to a lot of breakers with a lot of people thinking that somebody is out dancing somebody else just because. Now, when I will agree, Ives is grooving and I think out dancing, like when we're talking about movement-wise, listening to the music, to every little thing in the music, I think Ives is outdoing him in that. But I think where the scene is today, a lot of people will focus more on like just because somebody did a handstand to the accent of a song, it beats anything that the other person did because they did not hit an accent of a song. When dancing is the whole entire song, from the bells and whistles to the beats to anything in between to the vocals. And we're so focused on one little aspect that shit. Some people, when they talk about this guy's not even dancing, I don't even know if they're even dancing, right? Like, how do we know what they're even talking about? They're even, knowledged in that, right? So I think, yeah, I don't know. It's something like, it doesn't bother me in the scene. I just think it's like kind of corny to be like, yo, he's listening to the music. Well, the other guy can be listening to the music too. They're just not making it completely obvious to the accent of a song, which is the only thing that a lot of people are paying attention to. So that's just a little bit of a difference of, I don't know. And I think when we're talking about that situation of Ives in the final, I think Ives definitely like outdanced him in all around, because Ives was doing more than just playing with like, the beat or playing with just the accent. Like Ives was fully out-rounding dancing him. And I know people also say like, hey, like, isn't dancing, this is a dance. You should be, you need to be dancing. Well, I'm also not saying that Menno is not dancing, right? Maybe he's not your preference of the way that you want tops to look, right? It is what it is. It's opinions at the end of the day, right? And that's all it falls into. And when we're talking about, we're getting into the other categories, it depends on what you're judging on. Some people don't put repetition into judging, and it needs to be in judging. It's just been part of breaking this whole time. It just shows you that you don't have a big arsenal. And that goes for like any dancer. It's like, at the end of the day, yeah, maybe both sides are going to be repeating to a certain degree, but you have to take in all categories, and depending on what categories you're judging in, I don't know what Amir is judging on. I don't know what Roxy is judging on, right? And nor does anybody else, which technically falls into the issue of what, people were talking to me about on Instagram is like, you're kind of you're kind of not going to win in this situation. The B-boy community is not going to win in this situation because you try to make a judging system to focus on, hey, these are the categories, these are the reasons why this person is winning, to make it as transparent as possible, and B-boys don't want to listen to it. You do something like Red Bull BC1 where they just hold a sign up and you have no idea what they're judging on, and B-boys don't want to listen to it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's a lose-lose. People just want to say that, hey, there's no structure to this. Like, I don't think it's ever going to change is the thing. I don't think B-boys will work together on a judging system where we're like, this works, because everybody just has so many ways of opinions of judging, right? I could judge a certain way, have this full structure down of judging it, and then the judge next to me could be like, yo, this guy has dope shoes on. That's why I judge for him. Now, is that realistically a good way to judge a B-boy? To most, probably not. To this guy, maybe shoes make footwork look a certain way or something. I don't know. He has a reasoning behind it, right? But that's what you get when you get just preferences in breaking. Everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their own preferences. And when you try to put a bias box around it and a structure around it, B-boys don't want to be about it. So, yeah, it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. What about Rob and Alvin? Two judges judged right for Rob because the hype and big movement of Alvin. I gave that battle to Rob. I think that was one of the battles of the night that I didn't agree with. I thought Rob took that battle. Like, I remember watching that battle, and to be fair, like, do I think Rob kind of repeated that side handstand freeze? Like, yeah, I do. But also Alvin was kind of repeating some things as well. So I'm not entirely sure the decision was made, but I don't know. I guess I can see it from both aspects about people judging it. I gave it a little bit, I edged it more on Rob, but I'm not judging the competition there, so I don't know what was on their minds. What B-boys do you think just have musicality on lock? I don't know. I think a lot of people I think the best way to understand a B-boy if they have musicality on lock, I think Ives is he's one of the top of the people who listens to music. He plays with music more than just doing his moves. Like his full body, his expression, his full body expression is like listening to the music, right? I think that's like very, very, very like good. And I think like people like Zupreme, people that focus more on music, and you can tell if they're gonna kill it because the song is on and they're like, yo, they're gonna rip the song, they're gonna do good. But if they have a bad song, that could hinder the way that their performance is gonna be. So musicality though wise, like I don't know, we can even get into like people who are more focused on like Heat Rock. Heat Rock is another one that I think is like so good at listening to the music and dancing in general that he goes toe to toe with people that are doing difficult moves. You know what I mean? Like there's sides to the spectrums of like, if you're so good at one aspect of this dance, you're gonna outshine somebody doing big moves that maybe they're big moves, but they don't shine that well enough to that side of the spectrum on power, right? Maybe they're in the middle. Maybe the power moves are big, but they're like kind of mid. You're just doing like, I don't know, like a couple, like 3 one-handed air flares, right? Big moves, right? But if your musicality and your tops and your dancing is so strong to outshine that on that scale, you're going to outshine it, right? And that's the reason why kind of the balance is in breaking where you don't need air flares to win competitions. Does it help you out in competitions? Of course it helps you out, but you don't need it, And example, Menno is a prime example of, and maybe people don't agree that he won, but Menno is a prime example of like, yo, he didn't do an air flare the entire time, and he still won Red Bull BC1, right? Hong Ten is like another one. Hong Ten doesn't do air flares, and he wins all the fucking time. But yeah, I think Rob and Alvin was good. I think, yeah, like I said, like repetition on Rob's side that's the only thing I can see of them saying like, and again, it's Rob is another one who kind of just goes off, right? And it's just the cards that are dealt during that battle. Did you see? Okay, oh, yeah. This is what I wanted to know. I heard about it, but I didn't see it. Did you see Kareem calling out Amir, Narumi, and Roxy for being corrupt judges because they're giving votes to Menno? He deleted it. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. What were the comments on there? I'm curious on what people were saying about it. Because, like, I don't understand how you're corrupt if you're just voting against somebody that you thought won. Or they're corrupt? I don't know. I don't know what happens in 2023 at Red Bull BC1, but I'm pretty sure nobody's getting paid under their fucking table or something. A lot of old school B-boys don't judge batters based on what they preach. Yeah, that too. There's a lot of, or at least even on the way that they dance, right? Like a lot of people, a lot of OGs that you're like, yo, this guy's super abstract. He's really weird. He's really like original. Will not be judging focused towards originality sometimes, right? I think the way that people are brought up, and I think the way that people learn breaking and they're trying to be as biased as they can without being like, okay, I really like this dude because he's original, but I got to be fair. And sometimes they're just trying to be fair, right? That's why I can't really hold judges to a certain standard sometimes where I'm like, yo, man, you're a power mover, but you gave that round to the dude who was doing more footwork. Realistically, it's the power move guy maybe thinking like, hey, I'm just trying to be as like unbiased as I can right now. And I think people don't want to hear that shit. Like people are just think like, nope, it's corrupt. It's a robbery. Like you're a horrible judge. Like, yeah, maybe there's horrible judges out there, but I highly doubt anybody sits in a judge's seat and they're like, you know what, today I'm gonna be a horrible judge. I'm gonna make it look like this shit is rigged. No, nobody wants to do that. It's like it's wild to think. We're all normal fucking people. Nobody's like on this I'm getting paid billions of dollars behind the scene or anything. So like I get it, there's bad judges. Sometimes people just have really bad understanding of breaking, or like some people will be on their phone 80% of the fucking night, or like be asleep. I've witnessed OGs that I looked up to judging competitions sleeping in a chair, putting sunglasses on and sleeping, being on their phone like half of the time, not even watching competition, right? I mean, shit, I'm pretty sure like people that were close to me, I've seen judging competitions pulling out their phones and not watching the battle. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, should they be held accountable? You should probably be talked to and be like, yo, why would you be doing this? Like, I think it's good to call people out in that situation, but when you're just judging based off of a battle, like, it wasn't even, to me personally, the final battle wasn't a smoke fest on either side enough for me to say this shit is rigged. You know, I felt like Blonde versus Menno was more of a one-sided feat towards Blonde. If that was the final in a BC1, I'd be like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But like Ives and Menno, I don't know. I think it is what it is. I don't know why people get so upset off of a battle. Like, I mean, I do kind of get it. You know, you practice a lot. You put a lot of heart and soul into it. But if you weren't part of the battle, you know, I think Ives posted a clip up online saying like, yo, thank you guys for supporting me. You know what I mean? That's the way to do it. You don't go online and make a whole post about, you know, the corrupt judging system of BC1. You know what I mean? Or corporate greed or some shit, right? Alvin and Little G are friends and work together. Vote for him. Same Amir, vote for Diaz versus Victor. Also. Okay, West, hey, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, but here's another thing. Is Amir voting for Diaz because he's in the same crew? Now, if he's in the same crew, there's a possibility their mindsets think alike. Maybe he's voting for them just because he's voting for him, right? That's why his mind works. He thinks he beat Victor in some category, right? I don't think Diaz won. I think Victor won, personally for myself. But I can't fully explain it if I have no reason, right? And I think a lot of people can't really they have no reasoning behind it, so they're very quick to just throw it's a Red Bull corporate event. I don't even think Amir is sponsored by Red Bull. It's wild. Like, I don't think Amir is... Well, first of all, if Amir was corrupt, Diaz won against Victor? Wait, he did? No, Victor won. Because Victor lost against Menno. Yeah, Diaz lost first round. But Amir voted for Diaz. Here's the other thing. If BC1 is corrupt, Amir voted for Diaz and not Victor. And Victor's the BC1 guy. So, what's up with that? Yeah, Amir's not even sponsored by Red Bull. But if this was some corrupt Red Bull event, wouldn't Amir have given it to Victor if we're talking about Red Bull people? Because Victor is a Red Bull guy. So, it kind of just follows through. Yeah, and yeah, Amir's not even sponsored by Red Bull. It's neither is Narumi. Narumi's not sponsored by Red Bull. Lil G is sponsored. And Roxy's not sponsored by Red Bull. So, I don't get it. It's kind of wild. I think it's just people want something to blame, right? Versus, hey, let's talk about it. Why did you vote for him? Versus, hit up Amir. I don't know. Ask him. Why was this process of judging? Why did he vote for Menno instead of Ives, right? Versus me making a hour-long post on Instagram to read for people saying everybody's corrupt. Also, India won against Nika. Nika is Red Bull sponsored. Dude, exactly. To be fair, India won. I think India took the battle. I know somebody the other day made a comment oh, there's no way Nika lost. But I'm pretty positive. When I was watching that battle, it was pretty one-sided for India just due to repetition from Nika. Nika's great, but I think energy-wise, repetition-wise, I think India had more more in her arsenal left to kind of put the nail in the coffin. So I think India took her around. We don't talk corruption here. We talk about fair play, fair judging. Yeah. Well, and again, I think judges do the best that they can when they're judging. I don't think anybody is, because they all know you're going to get called out for it. If you're a bad judge or you're doing something corrupt, if it was so obvious, do you really think they want the backlash that's going to be dealt to them? I'm just saying, if I was a judge at BC1, they're yo, we'll slip you a little extra money, get you, just make sure Menno wins. I'd be no, I don't. I'd rather just go for my normal pay and receive a zero backlash, because the backlash just looks bad when people start spreading a rumor around that you're corrupt. I'm Brazilian, but some or those some where the beats were kind of trashy. Yeah. No. I agree with you. And I think that's another issue of Red Bull of like, I just think the music, because they're made beats and like, it's not like, I can't even say it's not even the classics because I just want better music in general. I think there's a lot more into music besides a beat with something little on top of it and then a bell or whistle for an accent. Because I mean, everybody's going to complain about the music. It's it is what it is. Now there are some DJs out there that do amazing work, and I know it takes time to make. So I don't want to like really harp too much and like talk too much trash on it. Yeah, the music could be better, but it takes a lot of time, and it needs to be copyright free for Red Bull to be streaming it. So I get it. I understand it. Do I wish it was better music? Yeah, of course. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think it is what it is at the end of the day. I could talk about this for like 5 hours. But I am going to get off because I was only planning on being on here for like an hour, and I've been on for like 2.5 hours now. I'll be on probably later this week, probably on, I think Saturday. No, Saturday I got to do something. Sunday. I'll be on Sunday, or I'll be on Thursday night. I'll be on Thursday or Friday night, one or the other. But I'll be on the like kick it. I might be on Thursday. I might just stream the Game Awards on the side because I like video game shit and I like talking about breaking at the same time. So I don't know. I'll be on another. I would love to see you judging one day some Red Bull. See a guy like you, original style, judging big events. Hope one day see you. Man, I mean, it would be cool. I just don't like the other thing about judging is like I also decline a lot of I decline a lot of judging because I don't feel like hearing about it. You know, and people can say like, yo, just don't listen to people, but like people are kind of chaotic when they don't agree. If like, I mean, like we're going beyond breaking where you're kind of like threatening to a level of like, yo, if I see you at the next event, like we'll see what I do to you, like type shit, because you made a bad judging, not even a bad judging call, but what you think was right. Like people are kind of over the top sometimes, and especially with the way like the world is like, yeah, I don't know. I like to avoid confrontation at this point. Like I was in the scene for so long. I dealt with confrontation like every fucking weekend while I was out there or like judging events or like breaking, where like today it's kind of like, do I even want to deal with it? Like, what's the point? Now, if the price is right, maybe, you know? But to say like, yeah, I was a judge at BC1, like I don't care too much about it. It'd be cool. I would do BC1, but I know the world would hate me because no matter what decision I'd make, somebody's opinion is going to be against me. They would definitely hate me here. Like, exactly. Like if I judged for Menno, which I thought he won, I would have had Kareem making a post about me. And I'm trying to avoid that shit because, like, yo, I'm just trying to honestly be the most unbiased I can be. Click all the categories and who do I think was the better breaker after 12 rounds of battling. They might buy DOMkey. I don't know. If the price is right. But anyways, I'm going to head out of here, guys. Thank you for coming on. If you're not following, follow away. If you're not subscribed, there's just a little button. It's for free. I have a Patreon. There's a support button on there, or you can support to the stream. Anything helps out. I usually just use any support money for my stream setup or like stuff to upgrade, or anything that like helps my Patreon out. It means a lot. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Without you, I wouldn't be here. I'll probably be back on Thursday or Friday. I would like to just kind of kick it and like chill with everybody. So yeah, swing back if you guys are free. If not, I will see you in the next one. Feel free to hit me up in the DMs if you guys have any questions or need to talk about anything. I'm always there to support and help out. Other than that, you guys are the best. Bye. I don't know where this fell off too, so that's not good. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.